that first of all you got to translate this address into Japanese, and then you got to say it, and then you got to hope they take.
Convince the Japanese.
Yeah, then you got to convince them, which they don't do shit. No,
Well, it's another thing about like a lot of American friends I have talked about having their car broken into, and I don't know if you guys have ever
That
had
happens a lot, yeah.
That's such a weird thing to me because I've never had, even in England, like my car getting broken into.
No.
Have you?
No, never.
Yeah, I just like when I went to America to meet my cousin, she was like, make sure there is nothing on the back seats, like no phones.
Yeah, don't show off anything nice.
Yeah.
You got a nice bag, don't put it there.
Yeah.
You gotta put it in the trunk maybe. Even when you're just parking at the grocery store or something. It's always something I would even also recommend. Just don't leave anything expensive out.
Yeah.
Because people will definitely just smack the window, grab it, and leave.
Yeah, that Mark Rober video.
I had a friend who was living in San Francisco. And,
that's at the capital of car.
Yeah.
That happens
and
quite
she told me one day, I just went to go to work, and I got to my car, and there was just a guy in there, and there was just a guy sleeping in there.
Sleeping in there?
Yeah, sleeping in a car.
That's crazier than I've heard of. Robbed, I would have easily believed. That's crazy.
Maybe he like tried to like, hotwire the car, and he's just like, this isn't working. I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, it's absolutely like different kind of environment for me.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What do you think of Japanese food so far? Because you must get it quite a lot in California already, right? How does it compare?
It's really, really good here, and it's much less expensive. I think so. There's a Japanese curry place I like in California, and I think for the curry, like literally just the plate of curry with meats, like regular plates, it's like $20-something.
What?
It's pretty expensive, but I like it, and there aren't that many of them, so I'm like, I get it sometimes. And then here we went to a place that was literally better, and I think it was $7.
Is it
Kokoichi?
Yeah. Oh no, it was a different one. I don't even know the name of it actually.
Go curry?
It was just like a small one.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
If it's just a local one,
Yeah,
those are the
and it
best
was
ones.
much better. It's $7, and they do like you choose your size. It's the same price no matter what, which is crazy.
Let me just maybe that store. Yeah, I'm thinking of Kokoichi.
Yeah.
Pay a little extra for some things.
Yeah, there are some things where when they say choose your size, most of the time it's just the amount of rice that you have. But if you have like katsu or some other toppings on it, then that comes like extra.
Kokoichi's
But
so
even
good.
then, it's like not that much.
Yeah.
Compared to $20.
It's a lot nicer.
Yeah, curry's just like the cheap food here, It's
That's
it's
like
super
one
easy
of
to
my
mass produce.
favorite foods, though.
Oh, really? Japanese curry specifically?
Japanese curry specifically.
I think Indian curry is way better.
I think Indian curry is really good too.
It depends on the mood.
Better.
It depends on the mood. Like, just in general. Yeah, because like I love both, but like it's, I have the cravings for like Japanese curry sometimes because it is different, right? And it's like not to say one is better than the other, but like
They're different.
We just have one of our players logging on,
It's the
and
most
then of
inoffensive
course you
curry
guys know
you could have
Divergent
out
is
of
just
all
trying
the
to
world
It's the
curries,
comfort.
I'd say.
It's like if you
get
took Indian curry, like how to make less
update
flavor
downloaded.
and less harsh, and
It's
then
a
you have
bit-
Japanese
It's a
curry.
little more like acceptable for a light palate, even though it's like compared to other foods, it's still heavy. But compared to other curries, I mean, I'm gonna be patriotic for a second. Thai curry, fucking.
Oh wait, yeah, Thai curry is one of the best too.
Thai curry.
Thai curry.
I feel like I just like any kind of curry.
Who doesn't like curry? It's so good.
It's pretty hard to, it's pretty hard to have a bad curry.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, in the UK, curry is the national dish. Did you know
Is that?
Yeah.
Hello.
I've never had UK.
Hello.
Is it called UK
Buenas
curry?
stream.
Is that?
It's
¿Qué
the
onda,
national
Jato?
dish
Ahí
of
me
UK
paso
is
un
actually
set y
chicken tikka
estoy.
masala. I don't know if you've had
Yep.
that before.
I have, but
He's
how-
taking
how would that-
is
Because it's
from
not from India.
just
that? Scotland.
Yeah, it's from Scotland.
What?
Chicken tikka.
I've only had it at Indian places.
Yeah, it's
Puntuales.
like a Western kind
You
of
can
thing that was made by,
also
like, some people in
point
Scotland.
out
Yeah,
Curzon,
it's like the equivalent of.
the
I didn't know
roster,
that.
It's like the equivalent
and
of
being
calling.
gaslit or
I'm
Because
serious.
I
For
can't
that
tell if you are like
reason,
you're gonna trick him into.
Genuinely,
He's gonna go to someone and be like,
into
"Do you know
Banner's
chicken
side?
tikka masala is from Scotland?" And someone's gonna think I'm.
streamer es Portal
I'm
Banner
100% sure
del
it
lado
is.
del
Yeah, no,
mar.
it's-
It's
Ok.
definitely not Indian.
It's
that's
like the equivalent of calling.
Hace un
you know,
millón de años que no vas a ir, no te
sweet and
prometo
sour
nada.
chicken or orange chicken Chinese food,
No
right?
está bien igual.
It is kind of based on Chinese Cantonese dishes, but it was that part of like that specific dish was invented in I believe America or definitely some Western
Yeah, I
country.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't get it in most. If you go to China, you can't get it in most Chinese places. They'll be
No,
like,
no,
"What the
that-
hell's sweet
Yeah?
and sour chicken?"
Is from
Alright,
Scotland.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
most like
Just
if
can't
you go
believe
to a pub, most of them will give curry. Like, we'll
Yeah.
serve it if you
So
want.
if I want to get the best chicken tikka masala, I gotta go to Scotland.
No.
If you want to get the
That's
best,
what I thought you were about to say.
No. I'm just saying,
And I
like,
was
it's just like, it's weird how I think curry is, regardless of where you are in the world, everyone fucking loves just soup and meat kind of combined with starch.
Yeah, with a little bit of either potato or rice.
Yeah, some kind of starch to go with
That's
it. It's
probably
just
one
great.
of my favorite things. Yeah.
Well,
It's
it's
good.
like I don't think like on the tier of like Indian curries, chicken tikka masala is like bottom tier for me. There are better curries you can get.
You got to try Hokkaido soup curry. That's the shit.
Yeah.
So
Actually, how are you with spicy food?
I like spicy food. Yeah.
Okay, but
I knew
okay.
He is Thai.
As a Thai person, I've met enough people that are just like, I like spicy food, and then I always have to ask like, how spicy can you go? I'm trying. There's like, okay, is there?
Have
like
you done the hot ones challenge?
Okay, hot ones challenge. That's a good barometer.
You had any of those hot sauces?
I think I've had some of them.
Okay.
And I think there's one called the Bomb or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was like the max level that I wasn't just absolutely suffering on. And I think it was the third hottest in the set. We bought like a box.
Okay.
I think
that's
it was
pretty
the
good
third
then.
hottest,
That's
and
pretty
was
good,
the
yeah.
absolute max, but I still would go less than that.
Ahí
if I wanted to
estoy.
be happy.
Okay.
Right.
But that was the
Okay.
max where I'm like,
All
Le
right.
puedes mandar
unless I'm,
una X
like,
a
do some kind of
Spray.
challenge or
Yeah.
get paid.
A ver, ¿cómo
That's
está?
the Vietnamese blood in you, man.
Yeah, man.
¿Cómo es el...?
It's in your bloodline.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I'm
but
okay
like
with it.
if you can handle like spicy food, Hokkaido soup curry, they just like load this shit up with spices, and sometimes you can get it like really spicy, a little bit milder as well if you can't, if you can't handle that.
23%.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just curry.
We'll
but
probably feel
Yeah.
Curry,
And then
I
you
do
kinda, like,
like
dip it.
curry udon. That's sort of like
Ahí le mando.
but
Well, it's similar consistency. Yeah.
Do you like udon?
yeah. Is udon bad?
I like udon.
They like udon. I don't. I think udon's too thick. Ramen's way better, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
Connor doesn't like it thick.
Don't like it thick.
No.
Yeah.
Le puedes poner
We
bait.
had,
Ahí
any
tiene el autumn
ramen
bait.
or any other
Okay.
kind of noodles aside from udon.
We actually, okay, this is
We can also
absolutely
do a
wild,
straight
but
ad,
so
and
the first foods you
if
think
his
of
name
when
is
going to
exactly
Japan,
like it
at
is
least
in
for
this-
me, it's probably like curry, ramen,
Oh.
and sushi.
Sushi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't had any
Okay.
sushi.
Ah, falta uno
because
más.
Hassan
Me
just
faltaba solo yo.
doesn't eat seafood.
he's
Me
got
sentía mal.
We're gonna try and go at some point.
All right.
We also haven't gone to any ramen places because usually
Dice,
when it
falta
sounds like
todavía
you'll
alguien,
go,
pero no
like,
sé.
later at night or something or
¿Quién sabe?
whatever, and we've been so
Me
tired
estaba sintiendo mal.
that we just haven't done it. So we've been here for only for a few
Igual
days,
vamos.
right? But
Yeah.
we just haven't done like 2 of the 3 things. I feel like they're the instant things you think of.
¿Qué me quedo?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of sushi,
Yeah,
I don't
Jeff,
know,
by the way,
if
you're
this is
in
a hot take
Portal.
or not, but
Yeah,
I don't
thanks.
think sushi
You're
is
welcome,
like
poke,
people have this
poke.
idea that they go to Japan, they go to a local sushi place.
I was
and
gonna
it's
tell
just
you
gonna
when we
be,
got to
like,
boss
godlike,
eye.
like nothing they've ever tasted before. But I think
That's
you get a
okay.
little bit of
It's good.
improvement,
I know how to
not
do
as
Portal.
much as a lot of people
It's fun.
think you
We're
get.
good.
I think it depends
Yay.
on the price point, right? Like in terms of like
Yeah,
just
like,
regular
entire Portal
conveyor belt
2
sushi, like I say there's like a
is
slight
fills.
increase.
Like,
in
the
what you're
whole
talking about,
Portal
but, like,
2
if you
team
want,
knocked
like,
down
the
today?
shit that will change your life.
Yeah,
you need to
let's
be
go.
doing, like, the focus and that sort of
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, it's
you
how
guys
And
are
even
winging
then,
it.
yeah, and even then, it's
I
like
have
if
all
you're
the
not
trust
that
in you
well versed
all.
in sushi, you're probably not going to taste the difference.
Yeah,
Well,
I have
that's
not
your
had,
first
like, life-changing
mistake.
sushi, even at some like in my mind, there's only so many ways you can. There's only so many ways you can present fish. You can use fish,
no.
wasabi, rice,
Creo
and
que no.
vinegar, right? And you can play around with the ratio.
Pero
because
entonces
Moo's just
comer
carrying all of
algo
us.
you
It's
get
not
that
me.
as good as it can possibly
Sushi
be.
chefs be crying.
Yeah, I know.
Your work is fucking meaningless. Quit.
¿Cómo, Gerdo?
Si
Si te puedes cambiar el rol, creo que
7
estás como...
generations of sushi chefs. And
¿Listo?
this guy on his podcast just says it's not worth.
Sushiro's better, dog.
Yeah, you can get fucking
Las
amazing
wheels.
sushi.
Cambian
for a good
rapidito,
price. If you
¿cómo
wanna get
hacen?
sushi outside of Japan, you have to pay.
Igual vamos lento.
Well, yeah, that's where I think
Todavía
sushi's at its best. Is that it's
como
not that like
Prog.
somehow the fish
Ah,
is
ok,
magically
ok.
better.
Es que me
Yeah,
dan
I
just
tiempo.
think
Igual
that,
ahí me las acomodé bastante
At
bien.
an affordable price point,
Ok.
it's much higher.
Me tuve que
than what
craftear
you could
sets
get,
porque
like-
no,
'Cause in
me
UK,
fijé lo que
you could
llevaban
buy-
y
You go to the supermarket and get a
no tenía.
sushi tray.
me gasté
And it was
todo
like
hoy.
you'd bite into the prawn or the shrimp and it would like bounce back. Like your teeth
Yeah.
would bounce
And
into
there'll be
it.
like that aftertaste.
Luego hacemos
sometimes.
random,
Yeah,
sí, vale,
yeah,
a mí
and
también me
salmon would
faltan
be tough.
transmits.
Yeah.
And you're like, it doesn't matter where I get salmon, it's
Still
like it's
New
always
and
good.
ready,
Yeah.
check just to
Even though
see
it's not
if
even from
everyone
Japan.
is
And I guess if you
ready,
compare
other
it to
than the
like a lot of like
Virgin.
American restaurants where you can get sushi there,
No
it's
estoy
like,
ahí, pero estoy
I think
ready.
the biggest benefit is that you pay
He's ready,
less for
but
more
he's
fish.
not here yet.
Right, so it's
That's
like the
okay.
cuts are bigger, and also it's like fresher, I guess.
I'm
if you
ready,
want to taste
but
the
it wouldn't let
difference,
me.
but, like, I think that's like the biggest selling point. It's like, oh, I get this much fish for like
Boycott me,
half the
Jeff.
price that I can get in the US.
I know.
That's pretty life changing.
Don't worry, it's probably not
Everything's
gonna work
just been
later
less
either when
expensive, like,
Lissy goes to
clothing,
say, "Is everybody ready?" And I just pop up not ready.
California is like the most expensive place on earth.
place.
I'm
What's
like,
it called? Yeah, the
I'm
food
here,
is
but I
cheaper.
didn't
The
get
clothing
it.
even is. I think March bought a jacket.
Right.
Pretty nice jacket, and it was like I think it was like almost 30% off basically, just because of the conversion rate.
Right, right,
Which is
right.
crazy. I was
Sí,
like,
creo que alguien iba
I
a
feel like I
show.
should buy everything I can. Everything's
Play
basically
Break.
on sale, just purely because
Yeah.
Is anyone using
Conversion
Play
rate
Break
is
in
like
Trash?
It's crazy as an added light.
30% or something
yeah,
like that. Like I
it's
said.
0.7 for every around.
I don't think anybody's
Yeah.
using Plague.
Yeah, it used to be a lot more. But yeah, since Japan closed off its country for so long, the kind of the conversion rate just.
Oh, that's
tanks.
why foreigners loved it.
Yeah,
It used to be closer, a lot closer. It used to be like 100 yen was nearly $1.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's way easier to convert stuff. But now it's like, I don't fucking know. Just
I will
figure
say
it
they use a lot of cash here.
out. They do, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
and my wallet doesn't have a coin.
Oh, I have a coin purse.
And I just don't know what to do with the coins. I've been giving all my coins to March because I'm like I don't know what I can't just keep all these coins in my pocket.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I'm like here's all the coins. Use them somewhere. Because the
Yeah.
craziest thing is when you have like a certain amount of coins in the iCoins.
Right.
You give them the coin. You're like finally I'm getting rid of these
Stream,
coins.
creo que
They
vamos
give you
a
change,
comenzar
you get
sin la
more
persona que
coins
falta.
back. And I'm like I'm trying to get rid of the coins. But now I got 4 coins from my 100 coin.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because you can buy stuff for less than
Did you
$1.
pass
Yeah.
23
in the
diversion?
US, it's like
I'm at
you can't buy
25.
anything for $1.
Yeah.
Then you
You
go to
dope
90
girl.
you go to $1
We're just
store,
rocking
and they have
it.
things that cost more than $1. It's crazy. Went to the $1 store and I was like, oh, this looks nice. It's like $12. I was like, why is it called the $1 store?
I will say there's nothing more
Alright,
satisfying
I mean,
than paying
just get
for,
this
like,
on
you go
the
to a company
door.
and you pay for the
We're gonna
amount
go
that you
ahead
buy
and
for
do
the exact
trash.
change. And just getting rid of all that
Just
change. I
remember
like, when I first moved
watching
to Japan, I was
toes.
super
You have
like
one
worried
healer.
and anxious of like holding up
Hopefully
a
you
line
guys
and
know
just like
how
getting the perfect
work.
change. But like
So-
after a year, after a
We
year
just
of
lost
living here, I'm
track.
like, no, you can wait. I'm going to
On
get
another
rid of
PBS.
all of the coins I have to the. I've literally like
But
min-maxed.
just watch
the
your
amount of
toes.
Denominations?
3,
Yeah,
2,
yeah,
1.
yeah.
It's just nice. I like that. And the coin feels powerful.
Yeah, true.
They were just ding.
Yeah.
Today's episode is
Help me
sponsored
light
by
attack
Honey,
so
the
they'll
easy way to
follow.
save when shopping on your iPhone or computer. Guys, let's be honest, we all shop online, and is there a better feeling than finding a great deal to save you money when you're shopping online? What about when you find a deal you didn't know existed? That's like finding an extra $5 in your pocket that you forgot you... Back to the video.
I'm curious because I only know you
Out of earthquake.
from streaming. What, like, when did you start streaming and what were you doing before streaming? Because I don't know.
So I started streaming just about 3 years ago. So it's been pretty quick.
It's only been 3 years. I feel like you've been on the platform forever.
I'm like one of the newer streamers, I guess, but
Right.
I just got lucky, I guess, and did pretty well in a short time. Like, because
Yeah.
all my friends, right? Like, I think Leslie just hit her 8-year streaming thing. I think Lily hit like 10 or 11 years or something
Lily's
like
been
that.
around for a while.
Like everyone's been doing stuff for a long time. I've been streaming for like 3 years, basically right before COVID, basically.
What were you doing before streaming?
Before that, I was a software developer. So
Oh,
I
hell yeah.
pretty much had a regular job.
3,
after that.
2, 1.
I went
No.
back to school to try and get a better job because it was hard to get promoted.
Right.
The tech industry is usually you never get promoted. You have to apply to a different company.
Right.
And if you apply with a better degree, you'll get a better job. Doesn't matter what you're doing.
Right. So did you grow up in LA or?
Grew up in LA, went to the Bay Area for school, worked in the Bay Area, and then went to school.
Right.
And then this is kind of weird, but I'm not good at like making friends kind of thing. So what I used to do was I would leave streams on because it felt like people were talking to me. It's really cringe. It's really cringe. But
Oh
so
man, that's
basically-
endearing.
basically I would just go to work or I would just go to school, come home, and just play League of
My
Legends.
team just
Yeah,
shot
that's
up
what I did
like
back then.
crazy tabs, so
Then
be
I started
careful.
streaming because I watched a lot of streams.
Right.
Because it just felt like you had someone that was talking to you when you came
Yeah.
home. Because it was like school. I would talk to classmates, but it's not like we were friends that would hang out. after.
Yeah, I get that.
And then you come home and there's just no one to talk to, completely quiet, kind of weird.
Right.
So I'd leave streams on in the background to just have some noise of someone talking.
Yeah.
And then I started streaming. to,
3,
like, kinda do
2,
the reverse,
1.
And I was like, oh, maybe I'll make some friends.
Yeah.
And I made tons of friends. So
Yeah,
that worked
hell yeah.
pretty well. Like you,
You sound so
Legit.
confident.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, so I've played with Connor.
Yeah, we played a few games before.
Quite- yeah. And then I don't think we've ever played,
We
but
haven't
I've
played
met you
anything
a
yet.
couple times.
Yeah.
And then I said hi to you once. And that's
We had like a 2-second interaction.
Yeah.
so
What do you think is like the best game to make friends with? In your
definitely not
opinion?
Among Us.
That's how you lose friendships.
Yeah, honestly.
yeah. But I'm not actually sure. Like probably a teamwork maybe.
Right.
But I think the biggest thing is when you play multiple different games.
Yeah.
Right.
Like when it's just someone you just ask to play a random game.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright,
What,
Oak
what was
setup.
the game for you in your case? Like, what was the one that like
probably
really?
I'm coming in
Minecraft was
now.
The first one.
Oh, really?
Yay.
So I'm assuming you guys know OTV, right?
Good
Yeah.
timing.
I was friends with Lily. She invited me to the Minecraft server.
I was gonna vote for Jessica to
Yeah.
kite.
Oh wow.
She was actually the one who told me she should try
Oh yeah,
streaming.
let me kite on an MK crew. I got this.
I was gonna make Grace do it.
So I was gonna say, I was like, it seems. I'm sure anyone who's watched this has tried streaming or being a YouTuber.
I know,
It's like,
right?
it's really hard to get that initial kind of growth.
Yeah.
Go from like 1 viewer to 100 is like very hard.
Oh, especially
Yeah.
on Twitch. Like, where,
yeah,
like,
Twitch
you
is
know,
impossible,
With
so-
small creators, it's like impossible.
Where no
to
one will
find.
ever find you.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so, yeah, how did you go from like 1 viewer to 10 or 100? Is it purely from the collabs or?
I really don't know. I
Make
just
sure you
play
guys
games
double
with
check your
people that
setup,
like playing
because
games
as
with me.
soon as we have
Pretty much.
Prog and
Yeah.
Divergent, we are gonna
Since I
start.
had like a regular job, I never really thought about.
Yeah.
I didn't really care, right? I was
Right,
just
right,
like,
right.
this is really just for fun.
Well, did you quit because? Yeah, I've always been curious. Did you quit your job because you were like, okay, I actually really enjoy streaming. This is the job I want to do, or did you just kind of like hate your job and were looking for something new?
Kind of, I mostly just because streaming was more fun.
Yeah.
And it just made more sense. And I think I made more money streaming anyway. So
Yeah.
kind of worked out.
Creo que han visto.
I think we all have a similar experience where we went to school, studied for a certain subject, found out we hated the subjects, and kind of like, yeah, let's try content creation. You know?
Yeah.
Sounds
I've
more
not
exciting.
used my mechanical engineering degree.
Oh man.
So, well, one day.
One day.
One day.
One day I'll build like a table.
Oh, sí, estamos esperando el
Yeah,
capote.
I'll build an IKEA table. Then I feel like I'm getting value out of it.
Yeah. For
Good.
sure.
Very easy.
Hearing a story reminds me. Have you seen Bocce the Rock?
Oh,
Hey,
that's
you.
one of my favorites recently. So I have to.
Of course you'd like it.
I
Will
have
you
to
be
confess
pulling me
I
in?
haven't watched the
Sure.
whole thing, but I've
Okay.
seen
Clips.
Just let me
clips and stuff.
get my setup on
That's
before,
like
because I don't want to go in.
Bocce's kinda
You don't
like
want me in
Bocce's
there in
fun film,
trash.
I think. Like the end
No.
of like the journey. You know, start off with like
I'm
a
not
lot
really
of like
in here in
anxiety
trash.
and just want to make friends. And look at him now, guys! Look at him now!
He's on
I'm in
Trash Taste
Japan.
now.
Yeah, in Japan. Yeah.
The biggest success I've made being on Trash Taste podcast.
Let's go.
Okay,
We hear that
I'm
a lot.
ready.
We hear that a
Too
lot.
kind,
We
too
hear-
kind, too
The
kind.
name Trash Taste. Is that
Alright,
So we were
she's
kind
ready, we're
of,
gonna pull her in.
Brainstorming
On you,
of
Todd.
different names because we knew we wanted to make a
3,
podcast,
2,
and we weren't
1.
gonna let Joey name it. 'cause
Everyone
it's
focus
the
up.
anime
Let's
podcast.
one shot this one.
My one.
Didn't you have a podcast called the Anime Podcast?
I did, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot you
No, it was the anime.
So that's a real
It was
thing.
the anime show. But to be fair, I wasn't the one that came up with that name.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
it was the
okay.
radio
I mean, it
company
fits
that I
the
was doing.
anime guy.
Yeah. So I was like, it was. I was doing a radio show in Australia, and they wanted me and my girlfriend to do like an anime themed podcast, and they were like, let's just call it the anime show, and I was like, well, fuck, I don't have any other ideas, so sure, let's do that.
Joey was like, well, that was my first suggestion actually.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Make sure you guys are standing
Yeah.
between the bosses so that you don't pull any charges
Yeah.
A lot of content creators struggle.
or
They
poisons.
plan too much and
Yeah.
don't actually do it because they're
Yeah.
worried about making it perfect from the start.
Yeah.
I think it's better just do it.
Yeah.
If it's not great, just do it. and
Yeah.
It'll get better over
Oh,
time.
exactly. So we knew that we wanted to kind of market ourselves as an anime podcast initially, but also we knew we wanted to branch out of anime. So we wanted something that was like,
Wow, you thought about this.
oh yeah.
You
we
planned it out.
Yeah. I mean,
Planned it
like,
out.
I mean,
yeah.
I learned my lesson, especially. It's
Yeah.
like calling myself the anime, and I was like, I basically just pigeonholed myself.
So
into
instead,
that
you called yourself Trash.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are Trash
Great.
Taste.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
it was one of 3 names that we narrowed it down to. One was Trash Taste, one was Men of Culture, and
The salt room.
I'm glad you didn't go with that one.
Yeah.
For some reason,
and the last one was the Salt Room.
All terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Trash taste sounds really nice. It sounds better than before all of a sudden.
Yeah. When you compare it to the other options,
Yeah.
I'm liking it even more.
Yeah, so we ended up with trash taste. Yeah, because we've all been creating content for quite a long time, so we had learned, you know, some people, they just go with their first username that comes up with their, you know, they come up with.
Like
Joe went with the
I
anime
went with
man.
Saikuna. I've had it since I was like 10 years old.
It's good, man.
I was gonna ask you, like, where'd that name come from?
I just made it up when I was like 10 years old, thought it sounded cool, and it still does, I think.
It's pretty sick name.
I think I was smarter when I was 10 than right now. I feel like I was more creative.
How do you have a better sense at naming shit at 10 years old than I do at age 20?
You know,
I have no clue, but I don't think I can do it again.
my first username was DonkeyMan5, but I spelled donkey incorrectly. I didn't have a Y, so I didn't know how to spell it.
it's Donkey Man.
It was donkey.
There's a guy who spelled donkey incorrectly, and he's pretty cool, I've heard.
Really?
Donkey.
I'll take that.
Oh, that too. Yeah. Well,
Seen his videos, hilarious guy.
why did I take 5? Why man 5? Like I surely just Donkey Man was. I don't fucking know. But luckily I didn't stick with that name.
People are randomly call you donkey.
They'll probably call me that.
It would have been,
Man
it would have been
five.
a really different podcast if it was the Anime Man Geek and Donkey Man 5.
That would have been fun. But now
And so I
it's
chose Sea Dog, which isn't that much better. But at least there's no.
Sea Dog, Virginia,
At least there's no fucking weird name that.
Einhorn.
I kind of
oh,
lucked out.
numbers are always bad.
Oh yeah,
numbers are so
numbers
bad.
always bad. Yeah, I kind of lucked out with my username. People think, oh, it's such a cool name and it's such a unique name, and luckily it was just like a family nickname that I had growing up, and it was my very first account, which was a Hotmail account. Yes, that's showing my age right now.
Dude, your mom came in clutch. with that
Yeah, my
one,
mom
dude,
came in
like-
clutch. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that'd be nice to inherit usernames. Actually, we should start. Like your kid has to.
give it to your kid?
Your kid has to inherit your username online.
Sounds crazy.
No, that sounds great because then we'll get
What if your kid's not as cool as you?
Double charges.
My name
Make
is
sure
not
you
cool.
follow the boss so you don't
Cool guy.
build a second charge.
no. We can take it so that like after like 5 generations, it'll start sounding all really fucking weird and fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like, so son, no matter what you do, your nickname will be Boris McSweaty.
Yeah.
That's just the username. You
Yeah,
have
because
to
then like
live with.
cursed names will be fun. Like this should be like a thing, like a government rule.
There is.
All usernames have to be.
Usernames should have second names as well, like surnames. Like, oh yeah, I'm from the Giga bloodline actually.
That's what
Follow.
I mean. Like we should have it. So like,
What about those guys whose usernames are like XX Naruto 420?
that's great.
That's
I'm down.
Imagine it. You're signing. You go to the doctor. Like, yeah, sorry. Is XX
Einhorn.
Naruto? Yes.
XX
And
Naruto.
2 people put their hands up. Like, what?
It's like, wait, you too?
Yeah.
It's like,
like,
no, the
oh,
one
you-
with the 69.
Yeah, it's like a Narusasu 69. Do we have anyone here?
Is that with or without an underscore?
I think I've had a bunch of different shitty names because I could never decide on one I like. One of them was Xbox Best CMC as well.
Are you one of those dudes who would fight the PS5 and Xbox and be like, this one's better?
Do you follow?
Oh god.
Yeah.
Connor was definitely
It
that
sounds like
toxic.
you
I was like a super toxic gamer. I was that annoying like 14-year-old you were on like Xbox way back.
Oh god.
Squeaker.
Not a squeaky because I had a
You
deep
seem
voice.
competitive.
Oh,
I feel like
super
you're a
competitive.
In
Super
the few
competitive.
times we've played, I feel like you are a competitor.
Yeah, very much so.
What was it that I think I saw Ludwig beat Jump King?
Yeah.
And you were like, I'm beating Jump King now.
Yeah. I beat all the jump kings that he beat.
Yeah, Connor
So I
will
was
not
like,
get
fuck it.
invested in the game unless it's competitive.
Unless he's beating someone.
yeah, unless
Yeah,
he's beating
yeah.
someone.
And you'll just admit to it. You'll be like, I did it
100%.
to beat Ludwig.
Yeah, for sure.
He doesn't take
Did you
the L
beat him?
lying
Did
down.
you beat
I'll
his,
take the
like,
pull.
timer? I don't know.
I think his first attempt, but he's definitely done
I'm
better.
down.
Which I should
His
be.
tone of
because
voice
Virgin
changed a
up.
little when he talked about the
Faith,
competitive
take that.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I think he did a little better.
He definitely is still better. Than
Letty.
me. I gotta get better though. But I did some of the maps quicker than him.
Hey, Resident.
Meanwhile, me and Joey are just
After he
single player
stomped.
games, which is probably why we haven't played anything together yet.
Yeah.
The Grezes.
We're just like,
Elden
Yeah.
Ring, have you played that?
I-
There's
I-
a new expansion out there.
Is it
I'm excited.
competitive?
I don't. There was the PvP one. I didn't play that.
Yeah.
Elden Ring sucks.
There's Gets Pool.
Well, you do that cheese strat where you roll around and the spikes.
Yeah.
I heard it got
Einhorn.
patched though.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just over so quick, and it's kind of like I
Thing.
imagine how it feels like a duel in real life,
Yeah.
where it's like you just
Gets
get
Virgin
crossed
up.
and you're like, oh, well, this
Build
is
up and then it ends in a split second.
yeah.
I'm
you
taking
kinda like, it's
first.
not fun.
I'm just pulling him away.
But then I just watch occasional YouTube videos where someone owns some 10,000 gigabyte strap.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fun. But
for a funny video.
But how many times did it take you to get this to work? Like this probably took like thousands of attempts.
They recorded for like 10 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
30-second clip.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Virgin's Barrier.
No, I'm definitely gonna play Elden Ring sometime. I'm that kind of guy.
We have no pools.
Okay,
Didn't it win Game of the Year?
It did win. Okay, I'm that guy who.
You're that guy.
Yeah, no.
I'm down.
I am that guy. But I'm that guy who
Push.
only watch or play things.
I'm down.
that I feel
Healers.
One day, I know this happened. Like, this happened plenty of times with like different anime or different movies where it's always been on my to-watch list. But
wait, you haven't watched it either?
you haven't watched it yet?
I haven't watched. Like I kind of
you're
know what
so
happens
close.
because it's such a big show.
Oh yeah, I feel like I could recite like.
Alright, so we'll watch it together.
Yeah,
Which means we still won't have to watch it.
yeah.
Or maybe, I don't know.
He's never gonna watch.
Oh.
Yeah, probably neither will I, which is
Yeah.
why now we can just blame each other.
Exactly.
Fair setup.
I promised to watch it with Giga here, and we just haven't gotten around to it. We can just use each other. If anyone's like, "Why haven't you watched? It's one of the greatest." I'll be like, "I promised to watch it with a friend, and we just haven't gotten around."
Just
He's from Japan, and time zones. Now we both have a good excuse. So.
Yeah. Okay. I'm saying this now. You know, I'll watch Full Metal Alchemist when Sakuna watches.
Same.
All right.
It's just got.
In 2 days. So.
Yeah, but like
Alright,
I'll just
I
wake
need
up
to-
one day sometimes and I will
3,
just be, like,
2,
feel like
1.
playing or watching this random movie or game that I haven't like heard of or remembered from like years ago, and I'll just like
My
marathon it
horn.
in one day.
That is exactly what I do sometimes too.
Yeah. And it's like I just
Logic.
sometimes I get so hyped for a game that by the time it comes out, I'm just not hyped for it anymore. Like
Oh yeah, I hate when the trailer comes out.
yeah, hype fatigue.
Yeah.
That happens so many times. Yeah, like it happened with Cyberpunk. I was so fucking hyped for Cyberpunk. Then obviously it came out even before like the whole controversy with the bugs or stuff. I just I was just like, nah, I'm done. I was like, I got my hype,
It's
and
been
then
too long.
and then I didn't even play it, and I'm like, okay, I don't feel like playing it, and then everything came out. And then
you
one
can.
day I just woke up like a month ago, and I was like, I feel like playing Cyberpunk now. And I
Have
just
you
like,
watched the anime?
I have 500 ping, just watch out. 3, 2, 1.
I liked it.
Everyone
I
come
watched
in
the anime, I was
blocking.
like, I feel like playing Cyberpunk now, and marathoned it all in a week, and I was like, yeah, had a good time. I'm glad I waited for all the bugs to get fixed.
Yeah.
No, that was what? It was all broken
Budget.
shit. It was all funny.
You must have liked Skyrim or something.
Yeah.
I have never played Skyrim. I'm more of a competitive gamer. I don't like competitive games. No, it was terrible. But it was funny when it broke.
Yeah.
So you didn't like the game. You liked that it was funny.
I'm kind of glad that it did have a lot of bugs because it made it more bearable. Because at least
Well,
it
you
would, like,
enjoyed it
laugh.
because you were
3, 2, 1.
Well, because it was like you'd be
He
doing
hated
this
it. He
shit
hated it.
mission where you're just shooting a guy for 10 minutes and then he'd stop
I did hear
floating.
there were bullet sponges. That was the thing.
Yeah.
There's so many bullet sponges. So many.
I was in there for the world and the characters and the story, and
It looked
two different games.
You're the 1%.
it looked cool. Like aesthetically. Looked
Yeah.
I think Cyberpunk is, as a non-game here, I think
About that,
2077
I'm
is
sure.
highly underrated. I think CD Projekt Red did a fucking fantastic job building this
cool.
world.
As a non-gamer.
Yeah, as a non-gamer here, as the non-gamer. Like I
Men
think
blocking or dodge
unfortunately
rolling?
the best content
3,
in Cyberpunk
2, 1.
is the side missions. I think the main story was a bit cliche a lot of the times, but there were some really fucking interesting side missions, which Connor will skip, so he didn't get the best.
Yeah.
I don't do any side missions. I wanted to be done.
There are two types of games.
Oh man.
You mainly play competitive games those as well.
Yeah, like Valorant or something like that.
You're very competitive. You pretend not to be, but you definitely are. I can tell. I can sense it. It's like an aura.
Kind of, but the
Alright, Tad's gonna count us down from 5. Divergent's going to give us barrier on 3 out of 5. And we'll have Herzog's back Polo on the trash bag.
I try to get good enough where I can do
Alright,
silly
on you,
plays
Tad.
that look funny.
Right.
5,
People
4,
just don't do it.
3,
Like, it's just not a thing you
2,
normally do.
1.
Yeah,
I try to do it because it's funny.
right.
So I waste a lot of time.
Be ready to wear?
Better.
Yeah.
It's not good at ranking up. It's not good for winning, but it's good at making good clips. There's a time where I played against like a pro player. I knifed him like multiple times, and he was losing it. It was really, really fun. So I'm competitive in the sense where I
Good
want to
job.
be good enough to do funny things, but I'm
Yeah.
not competitive because I want
Science
to win.
setups.
Yeah. I feel like it was after the Among Us era where even people who didn't say they were competitive, they started to get like a competitive side.
Moosh, I have you as my
kind of
caller
missed the
for
whole
Portal
Amo-
2
I
if you
didn't miss
don't
the Among Us
mind.
craze. I was very, very late to it.
Thank
And I
you.
played my first game like a month after the craze started.
You think your block
And I
is
remember by the
broken?
time I
I'm
started my
serious.
first
Like
game,
I'm seeing
everyone
myself
had,
blocking. Like I think I got like the
everything.
block
Yeah.
or
They were like,
something.
okay,
I
well,
swear to
where
God,
were
I'm
you?
blocking.
What
and
were
I'm not
you in? What
dying.
challenges were you doing? And I was like, I was.
I'm alright.
I haven't even learned the map.
I think I played one game
let's see.
with
Everyone
Toast have just memorized literally
that is a
everything in
film
existence, and
today
I was like, well, this
is not
fucking
only a good
sucks.
player,
In
but
our group a lot.
they've done
A
this.
lot of mods, a lot of weird
So,
stuff to spruce it up. Which made it
um,
fun, but definitely to
Yeah.
some extent we
just
were
so
just
you
like,
guys
we've
know,
done everything
Moosh
that was
is
to have been
Portal
done.
Team 2
Yeah, I
caller,
would
so
never
if you
friend
cannot hear
Austin,
Moosh,
'cause
please turn
I
Moosh
voted
up.
him out
He will
'cause
be
he
on
was being
entrance
sweaty.
side.
Oh,
Then
man.
Jess will be
Lost up.
Portal
Yeah,
Team
he
2
lost.
on
He went,
Portal
like, full, like,
side.
light, like, at the end of Death
How do I
Note.
say Strem's name?
Connor, you
Strem's,
idiot!
Stremming
What are you
something.
doing?
I just
I'm not
butchered
the
it, I know I
imposter,
did.
I'm not sus.
Will be
And then he was, like,
banner
going, and I
side
was
for
like, well,
Portal
I just
Team
kinda
2,
made the
and
game
then
less fun, so-
Craze, you are
Oh my
Portal
God, that
Team
is probably
2
the
backup.
biggest insult you can
So
give
remember,
someone.
if you need a backup,
Because I've got a
make
crazy
sure that
question
you
for you
say
guys.
which
Okay.
Portal
Podcast
team
is
you
called
are.
Trash Taste,
So
which I would
if
assume
you
means
need a backup, it
bad
would be
taste.
Yes,
Portal
yes.
Who
Team
amongst you three
1
have the most
backup
trash taste?
entrance side.
Would you say?
Portal
Oh, wow,
Team
that's-
2
God,
backup
God.
banner
It's
side,
God.
whatever yours is.
For me, it's kind of
No.
both.
Because
So
the
he's
players
the only one I
upstairs
can
are
trust.
listening
Like,
for what
you-
Portal
it
Team that
Depends on
is.
which category
So if you
you're
only
in.
say Portal Backup
domestic
and
girlfriend?
your
He's obsessed with this
location,
piece of shit thing.
but
you
the
may not
title
get a
sounds
backup.
like
So
a,
make sure that you say
that
whether
a
you're in
good
Portal Team
show?
1 or
No,
Portal
it's-
Team 2.
it's terrible.
It's incredible. It's
Can you describe the
Stream,
plot?
que si
how about-
ocupas un
let's do
backup,
this.
digas el
Let's do
número del
this. He
puerto.
describes the plot to me,
okay.
and then you describe. Maybe
Tú eres
Connor
por-
describe it first, and then we'll see. I'm assuming.
I only know it through him, so I can only
Yeah.
guess what it is.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
But I know roughly what kind of happens.
What would
Okay.
you guess? I mean, just like 1 second, just guess what you think it's about.
Out
I
of position,
think- okay, no,
you
correct
can
me if I'm wrong.
move.
This might be funny for you, because
Okay.
this is purely what I've
I just want
picked
to hear
up.
your
All
description
right.
and then his
Before you say
I
anything,
think we have everyone.
do you like vanilla, sweet
Utah.
storylines, like sweet romances?
3, 2,
something that's
1.
got a little bit more
So like in
drama
terms
into
of,
it.
I liked like Toradora was good.
Okay.
Okay.
Is
Okay.
that
It's like Toradora, yeah.
Yeah, that was a cute one.
Okay, so that's some drama in it.
Yeah.
This goes a little bit further. Okay.
Yeah, so to my memory, and my memory of nothing, of just gone mentioning things and occasionally
Yeah.
things, I think it's about story where there's a teacher, but then the teacher becomes the main character's
What?
stepsister, and then they start like getting freaky. But
In
then
groups.
he has a girlfriend, I think, already. And then he's like kind of
Everyone, watch
figuring
out how far
bit of
you
fuck
are.
between
Watch the
teacher,
time.
who now is
for
his
the curse,
stepsister and his
and make sure that you
Three,
are
2,
not
1, beam.
He loves
far away
his
from
kids.
boss life.
It's one of his
There was
favorites.
this
He had an
movie.
interview with the author.
A teacher and a student, isn't that like a like that?
Well, they're step
Yep.
Yeah.
as well.
Step
Yeah, so it doesn't count.
teacher.
Yeah. I feel like it's like, you know how in
sus.
yeah, well, I guess it's kind of like if I
He's not
imagine.
interrupting you. So
I
this
think
sounds like it's all true.
Well, I
This
think
just
this.
sounds like it's all
You,
true.
you,
and
you,
it
you,
sounds
you
so
know what?
sus.
You know what?
Yeah.
The
That's
reality
good for me.
is actually worse than what he said.
No, it's fine.
Easy, right?
Really? I know. I remember seeing a scene
This is
where
Rush,
it.
rush
he's in
in.
the bathroom and she sits on his face or something in school.
This is a regular, like it's not one of those like 18 plus.
No, no, it's not a regular one.
It's a regular anime. Okay.
It could
okay.
probably be in the 18.
Okay.
Well, he'll explain.
I'll describe.
Okay, now he'll explain it better.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's great at
Because you glossed over the surface.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I didn't.
Okay, anime opens up. Okay, the anime literally
Is
opens up.
he's
with
not going to
a
continue to do this
with
this
the main
entire time,
character,
right?
And he's just finished sleep. He's just
Yeah,
lost his
that's
virginity.
the
He's just
problem
finished sleeping
with
with
this
a girl
patch.
that he met randomly.
Literally
and-
scene 1 of
Yes,
episode
literally.
1.
All right,
scene one.
everyone in the
Like a group chat
flyer.
that girls are just in
That's
room, or-
No, he
No.
literally just lost his
Unexpected.
virginity. With
What you mean?
How? Is there a story?
Yeah. So he randomly met a girl at like a kind of like a karaoke meetup, and the girl was like, "I feel like losing my virginity. I choose you." Like a fucking Pokemon. I don't fucking know.
One of the ways that they've
Like,
been
she
getting
just woke up
around
that
the
day, she was
taunting
like,
issue
I wanna know
because
what
it
it
seems
feels
like
like
it's
to be an
range
adult.
oriented,
Oh,
at least
my
from
God.
most of the testing that has come out of some of the higher end
so
groups.
that happened.
Is this the scene that hooked you in
They've
on
been
the anime,
swapping
or what?
taunts
I-
between
Honestly,
main tank and
I'm
off
gonna be
tank to get him
yes,
to
because
move.
how many anime have you seen where the characters
But
actually
that's dangerous.
actually have
'cause
sex,
Yeah.
become an adult, or
whole
do something
taunt,
more than
like,
just kissing.
First of all, I'm going to say
taunting
I
issue.
haven't seen any, and I'll also
Alright, well
say
just
I
keep
believe
an
there's
eye
a
on
different
Boss Eye.
before shows
If he
like
doesn't
that.
move
Yeah,
this
yeah.
time, then
Yeah.
Tank's
Okay.
just
But,
adjust your positioning based
I
on
will
his
say that,
inability
hey,
to follow the
adult
direction.
relationships are human relationships
Alright,
go
on
further
you,
than
Tab.
just hand-holding and having one kiss.
3,
Yes, I
2,
get that,
1.
but you know, even porn has like a beginning plot before they start talking. You know, like
No. The point is, it was shocking just to see an anime like open up on that. I'm like, oh, okay, they're taking
You
risks
like that it was
because-
shocking.
Yeah, I'm liking it was doing something different, which definitely does.
That
do something
sounded very different from the
Yeah.
description I just had.
And
there.
so,
And this is one of your favorites.
Yeah.
Like,
What?
I
you really
genuinely like
it.
genuinely the
In
manga.
group?
I think it's, the best way I can describe it. It's like the most trashy soap opera you can ever imagine. Like, you know, you see scenes of out of context Indian soap operas or
3,
favelas or
2,
stuff like
1,
that.
beam.
This is like on that level of
Okay.
like drama. So the scenes, that's how it starts off. And then after that happens, he goes to school, and we find out that this person has a crush with his teacher, who, you know,
And
is
his teacher is
In group
female teacher.
yeah, female teacher.
at Herzog.
So
And their stepsister.
I'm done.
we'll get to that. We'll get to that. So
Good
Is there
tab
an
up.
age difference? I
Get
always
that
imagine,
abomination
like, a
down.
teacher is like much older.
yeah, I mean,
she's
there's
like what, you know, like late 20s.
yeah,
guy
Yeah, thanks.
16.
El
Yeah.
tanque estamos.
Like he's a high school student.
yeah.
And that's okay in Japan, or is this?
I wouldn't say it's okay. It's
Oh, man.
very, very taboo.
You like about this anime?
Yeah.
Kills on Tab.
So
Okay.
what happens is
Stack with Divergent.
he has a crush on his teacher. His teacher obviously is just like
Crazy.
you are a child. But
Oh,
then
never.
he comes home and he realizes his dad's like, son, we need to have a
At
kid.
Herzog.
I'm getting remarried, and because his father's divorced, and then
Portal
he
to
reveals his
portal.
his new mother-in-law. He's like, great, I have a mom now. That's awesome. But then it's
Okay,
revealed
Portal
that
2
his mother-in-law has
is
two
pretty
daughters.
much in trouble,
And who are his
so
two daughters?
everyone in the fire.
One is the girl that he just slept with, and the other is his teacher.
Okay. Let me make
I
sure
didn't know it was that
understand.
bad.
Yeah.
So at first the teacher says, "No, you're too young,"
Yeah.
and then
And
their stepsister, she
And
becomes his
then-
stepsister, and now thinks it's okay
no, and now
because that's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
Hey,
maybe I'm
make sure that you're
misunderstanding.
stacked on the
so
crown.
now they become,
If you see
and
one
so
that's
now
not
they,
stacked on
all of
you,
them become one
make
big
sure they're stacked
family.
on you,
So they're
and just
living
make
in
sure
one roof,
you
and,
are
there's
positioned
a lot
in
of
the
tension
appropriate
house because
place
he's o-
so that
I'm
you
just
don't
joking.
force
bad.
anyone
The
to
way he's
get hurt.
describing this sounds insane.
Alright, on your tab.
It is insane.
3, 2,
Mind
1.
you, all of that happens in episode 1.
Yeah, that's episode 1.
Okay.
So the story just kind of evolves from there, from being just this insane kind of premise of just all three of them living under one roof and just fucking figuring out feelings and shit.
So
That's
this is one of the anime you would say gives him like not highly rated.
In group.
Yeah, this is
Clockwise.
What's one that
Coming
would
to
make
the right
him
of
say
you.
have bad taste?
No,
Well, he did say you have. He voted.
not
for
an
you.
anime. My anime tastes the best.
Well,
anime taste.
Best.
in my life.
I'm done.
What?
What do you have bad taste in? Would you say?
3, 2, 1, beam.
Oh,
You know, like 86.
Yeah, you don't like
86 was bad. Have you seen 86?
don't know what that is.
No.
I think someone brought it up to me.
Which
and I
is
thought they were talking
why
about R&D because of the car.
Okay, so I do believe that it got
I feel like- I
cleaved
definitely feel like
or
you probably watched
something,
more-
because that was
the
like
thing you just
right
described,
in
I
group
never
on
heard
the
anything
way
like
the boss
Yeah,
eye
similar to that.
stopped.
Okay, here's
They're very
here's
surface anime.
Yeah.
That's like.
I watched most of the main stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't watched too much crazy.
It could have been that.
yeah. I mean, like the anime I described, I wouldn't actually call it good. It's more
Alright,
like a guilty
on you,
pleasure
Dab.
kind of show.
3,
Oh my
2,
God,
1.
So
If you
awful.
thought it was
Alright,
actually
everyone,
good, I would be
focus
judging
up.
you so
Remember the
hard right now.
mechanics
He
and
always
your
talks about it.
positioning,
Because
what you're supposed to do, and what you're not supposed to do. Meaning, don't murder your friends.
Yeah, it's definitely a guilty pleasure.
Follow truths. Whatever you gotta
I couldn't
do.
get over this interview you did with the author. It was like the most polite thing ever. And it's like, so why? After all this?
I feel like because
What?
yeah,
That's how it always is in Japan.
that's how it always is, especially with
Authors always so like.
Don't get in
typically
front of
reserved,
Boss Eye
yeah,
on his
like,
way
the stuff they
there. If
write
you
is
do
like,
and you get
holy
cleaved,
fuck.
it's your
Yeah, I mean,
fault.
I did that author. I did
Gotta
that
stay
interview with
back.
the author
Person
of
5.
Read Over Healer.
You know
Yeah.
Read Over Healer?
You know Read Over Healer?
What's your positioning?
Like, It sounds like an isekai.
That's my guilty pleasure.
Almost an isekai.
It's almost
Careful in group.
That shit?
3, 2, 1, beam.
You know what
No,
terrible
it's
experience
shit.
I did
Oh.
have? I had
Portal backup.
so I had just finished watching, I think.
Portal 1 backup.
Konosuba.
Portal side.
Yeah,
Group.
ReZero, I think it was. I watched
Yeah.
those two.
Everyone run.
And someone told me, I think,
Rebeam.
Goblin Slayer was
Where?
also similar because they had like adventures in a party, right?
Yeah.
'Cause, like,
I'm
Konosuba
assuming
had, like,
portals
you know,
down?
The mage,
Yeah.
you know, stuff
I
like
heard a
that.
bunch of,
And I'm
oh.
like, yeah, it's also like that. And I watched. I
All
started
three of us
watching
ran for the
show.
same circle.
I was like, oh, this is Aqua. This is like, you know,
I'm
'cause they
gonna
had
need
the
a
whole
screenshot
party.
of that.
Yeah.
And then it was not like
Yeah, they
that.
were kind of placed, unfortunately.
Show I thought it was. I thought it was like that. They have like a little adventure.
Alright,
party
so
there
our
and go on
objective,
adventures,
as you
and
guys
because I
know,
had just
is
come
to
from
beat
those
whatever
two
percentage
totally different,
that
and
we
I
just
did not watch
ended
another
with,
episode of that.
Alright,
or
we're
what our
live.
best one is, I
Tank
guess.
side
I
queue is
shouldn't
wide
make you all
right
do
now. Do you want to
40.
explain redo of a healer?
Okay,
But that is our goal. Our goal is to beat 40% today, so keep that in mind. But at minimum, the next pool, we should be 84%. We should not get higher than 84%. We should improve every single pool.
It starts
Nita.
off, the main character is the
3,
healer,
2, 1.
right? And it's like a standard party. You got your, you got your sword.
I mean, that's interesting because usually you'd think the main character is like the warrior.
Yeah, like the hero, right?
Yeah,
Usually, so there's
Guy
the
with the
hero,
sword.
there's the
Yeah.
mage, there's the tank, and then the main character is the healer. But this party treats this healer like absolute shit. Like they basically treat him like a slave.
Just like in real video games.
Just like in real video games, the healer is the slave, right?
Yeah.
And so
Clockwise.
the anime starts off and they're fighting the final boss,
Yeah.
right? The demon lord or whatever. And they get to it, and it's a really like tough battle.
Remember you're
so much so
tab
to the
targeting
point where
boss
basically the
eye, you're
party
wanting to
gets
push
pretty much wiped
for
out.
the 2 abominations.
You
You want to
3,
limit
2, 1, beam.
This is just like
of
a
time
standard
that
fantasy.
person
three.
has to move.
Oh, so they just regular die.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just regular.
I thought it was a video game.
Yeah, no, they straight up die.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
they're basically they're on the they have like maybe 1 HP left, and they're
Alright,
like,
we'll pull
"Healer, man,
boss eye
please,
out of
help us
cleave.
out," you know,
Okay.
even though we treated you like shit.
At
and the
half.
healer's like, now's my time for revenge.
Everyone should be using your
Oh, so the main
ultimate.
character becomes a bad guy.
Yeah.
He basically
just
becomes
lets
like an
them die.
antagonist, right? Because it's
Yeah.
like you've treated me like shit this whole time,
Yeah.
and now you're begging for me to heal you. Well, I'm not gonna do that. I've trained up my healing power so much so to the point where I've become ultra powerful, basically.
Stream, you
And
killed him.
so what he does is he basically kills his party and then kills the demon.
Alright,
lord,
well we
gains
beat
his
the
power, and
84.
learns the
Everyone in the
ability
fire.
to basically
Okay,
go
so
back in
remember
time,
guys,
but he regains
we are
his memories.
pushing for
Okay.
2
So what he does is
A-bombs
because
in
he's
between the
regained his
portal.
memories,
It is
he
up to you
basically
guys to be
goes on
raid
a quest
aware.
to
I should
basically
not be
relive
calling
his
out
life
for you to
with
hit
that party
boss
that
eye
treated him like
or
shit.
not
Now,
hit boss
he's
eye.
gonna try and do
Okay?
almost, like,
This is a
horrendous
future
shit to him.
PB prog,
it's some,
therefore
like,
you guys
weird
should
shit
be
for
able
power
to do
fantasy.
these
He already
things
killed them.
on
Yeah,
your
Yeah,
own.
but he's gonna kill them again.
So the first bomb is going to come out at 90%, the second one at 85%. If a portal is
Yeah.
getting ready to spawn, we do not want to be touching boss eye and push for a 3rd abomination and have 3 DPS in the portal while we're trying to kill it. Okay, so please be right aware, remember the mechanics. Do not touch boss eye once the second A-bomb has spawned unless I tell you different. Okay? We want that portal to complete, and when we have an abomination up at this point in our prog, we want everyone upstairs killing A-bombs. We don't want any A-bombs running around the arena with a portal going.
It's very dark, yeah.
Stream, ahí la volteo para el otro lado, para el cono, porque el cono aparece de diferentes partes, de cómo ella está mirando.
Wait, where did the incel part come from?
There's,
Alright, you got
3, 2, 1.
Of R word.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
What type of anime is this? Wait, this is a crazy question. This is not a Crunchyroll.
I think it's on. It was on High Dive.
What is High Dive?
It's another streaming platform.
There's too many streaming platforms.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's too many.
that's
Like
just the
I
modern
like the
problem.
one. There's like Peacock
In group?
now. There's a show.
Counterclockwise.
There's like so, no one uses.
No one's.
Yeah.
Fuck is
I didn't even.
Peacock?
I've never even.
I don't know.
I think it's
Star
by
was telling me about
ABC.
a show. Yeah, he was telling me the show is good.
Yeah.
The second I saw it was on Peacock, I was like, I'm never watching it. Sorry. I'm
It's like a.
keep pushing boss eye for that second one at 85%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on too many places.
I was like, what the fuck? I ain't
You
got
should be
anything else.
cleaving.
How am I
Okay,
gonna-
you just take that one.
You don't use Apple like anything.
Beam.
Nothing Apple. I'm not a
I'm
California
done.
boy like you.
Well, I actually used to not use Apple.
Oh, okay.
But my family would get mad at me because the text messages were green.
That's the thing that.
Oh.
You got bullied by your family?
I don't know what the difference is. It's just a different color. The words are the same words.
That's crazy.
I don't know what changes when
I feel
it's.
like most people I met in California all have.
Alright, in the
Apple
fire.
everything.
It's actually like a lot of America. It actually surprised me the percentage of people.
So we
that use
keep
Apple in America
pinching
versus the rest of the
up
world because
while
hearing
we
about the
are
blue
trying
bubble, green
to
bubble
compensate
I don't even know what
for
the difference is.
damage and focus. So Cal keeps getting pinched, he keeps asking for additional room, so Herzog is having to move multiple times. So instead of us adjusting and having to compensate for that, I want us to go back to the way that we originally were doing it, which is keep Bossai tab targeted, push for the two abominations to come at the same time. So you'll be tab targeted on Bossai, but you'll still be cleaving the A-bomb.
That's so dumb.
So that way Herzog moves out one and moves out the correct distance, compensate for the two A-bombs, and tab stacks them. We ult them, get rid of them fast, but make sure you are tab targeting Bossai and cleaving the A-bomb. Don't just leave him sitting out there without damage.
Not seen a single
very
one.
little.
Alright, on you, Tab.
California and even Las Vegas, they're
3, 2, 1.
Because like there aren't that many like charging stations in Japan, and also a lot of the streets are just too narrow to drive Teslas.
Also, Japan produces like the most cars in the world, and Toyota runs everything.
Yeah, Toyota, Suzuki, Honda.
They own it all. So they're like, because if you have a foreign car here, it's like a seems like a luxury car. So if you drive
Counterclockwise.
Like a BMW or a Mercedes is like the. If you have a Mercedes in Japan, they fucking love it. They love the Mercedes.
D is where I saw it.
Yeah.
They're like the Benz.
Yeah, dude.
Is that
3,
crazy?
2, 1 beam.
Where we live, we see them a lot.
Because in like the UK, there was never this like. Obviously, Mercedes was still a great brand, but like it's nowhere near like
luxury.
revered as much as it is here.
They're not like, oh, the Benz.
Yeah, they're like, oh, Mercedes or Benz.
Yeah, you're not gonna be in LA and be like, oh, he's got a Toyota.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, step back.
Person two.
Even the car that Ludwig bought for himself was a little Japanese car, wasn't it? It was cute.
But that's considered more luxury in the States, I feel, is because it's an old Japanese car. Right, and that's like the prime.
Yeah, that's like an 80s car.
It's like a vintage car. Right, exactly. Yeah.
It's quirky. Yeah, it's quirky. Different. I feel like the Japanese strawberries
Remember,
are
guys,
so good.
we have a portal coming up. It hasn't even spawned yet.
Yeah, like
So we're just sitting here pushing Bossai. We're going to get an A-bomb.
Also, he hates
That was my bad.
I don't like fruit that much.
I don't like fruit either.
They made me eat a cream.
You guys are not the same number?
Cream sandwiches.
Yeah, it was
with,
fucking gross. Like Japan needs to stop doing this. It's not fair.
I put in the fire.
Convenience stores. Connor doesn't like it. You should be shaking in your boots.
Get rid of it. Fruit sandwiches are the dumbest thing ever. I just think they're so bad.
Oh my god.
They are.
He
They're
hates
so.
it with a
We're
they're
getting
so
worse.
bad.
I agree. Fruit should not be sandwiches.
No.
Wow, you guys are too much for
Yeah,
that.
just like have
just eat a
some
fruit.
Might as well just
Yeah,
uninstall.
just eat the fruit. Why do we? have
Did
to
we
cover
get
it
4
just leave it on a
downstairs? Is
plate?
that why we
Actually,
exploded?
Just the fruit.
Just the fruit in like a little
Okay.
container.
Yeah.
Like the fruit tasted good, so just give me that. Like, don't give me the shit.
Yeah,
I hate
sure.
it so much.
Yeah, like if I want
Alright.
kind of like a
On you, Tom.
filling with the fruit, it would be
3, 2, 1.
Like a shortcake or something.
Yeah,
right?
like a shortcake or something.
You must get below 81% this pool.
Yeah, I
Like, you know what I mean?
You know, I would prefer like a crisp sandwich to a fruit sandwich, honestly. Sure. Not that I wouldn't.
The crisp sandwich, is that like chips?
Oh yes, like chips.
Oh man.
That's
My
like a
brain
Brit-
took a second to figure that out.
Chips, yeah.
It's like a British delicacy.
Oh wait, and
Upwards.
chips would be fries. So.
Not for me though.
Oh, okay. Where are you from? Australia. Australia.
When there's fries, like thin, long, thick ones.
Make sure you're cleaving the A-bomb.
There's more than you get the thin ones. Those are chips.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's some people,
fries.
but some
3,
people
2,
refer
1
to
beam.
French fries as chips still.
Yeah,
But it's kind of
we
like,
call them hot chips.
oh okay.
Hot chips.
It's kind of
Is there such
depends
thing
where
as
you
a
go.
No, that would
Other
just
than
be
just
chips.
He's really far off. I can't get that. I can't even
Cutting
count
off.
that.
How do you get
That's a bad
Oh,
sign.
never mind.
Same.
It looks like we're all falling apart.
I've lived here like close to half my life.
Have your life.
Everyone in the fire.
Like cumulatively, yeah.
very funny. Yes.
Yes.
We've
good
lived
is
here
your
for
Japanese?
It's my first language.
It's your first language. I thought you're from Australia.
No sé tampoco.
Guy tells me he's from Australia. I'd like to. I
He's
would
super
imagine-
fluent at Japanese.
well, why wouldn't you say you're from Japan then?
No, because I was born
Alright,
in,
so
and
John
raised
first
in
you can
Australia.
pull again.
Born and raised in Australia, and they only taught you Japanese.
No, they taught me English.
Oh,
Woodward
speak
told you
English,
in the
right?
weakest
yeah,
link.
yeah. It was your first language, so I'm like, what?
Well, it's
Three,
like English
two,
and Japanese. I have
one.
like 2 first languages. So basically, when I was born, my mom taught me Japanese and my dad taught me English.
Oh, so you're like part Japanese.
I'm half.
Yeah.
I just don't look.
Yeah. What did you think he is? Yeah.
You can say anything. I've had.
Actually, I don't know.
Yeah. What did you think?
What would you have said? Just from looking.
I don't know.
Trying not
like,
to get cancelled when you say.
Counterclockwise.
In group.
Maybe. I wouldn't have guessed Japanese.
No one ever does.
So the Japanese.
Yeah, no one ever does.
Maybe somewhere from Europe. I don't know.
Well, I'm
I feel
half
like-
European.
I feel
Make
like
sure
if
you're
you were a
cleaving that
soccer player,
abomination.
I'd be like, yeah, he's a pretty cool.
3,
soccer
2,
player.
1, beam.
Or football player. Football player. No.
Do you know what I think it is? It's the beard.
Bomb behind
It's
group.
the beard. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
because
beard, maybe.
okay, yeah, like when I went back to Thailand.
Make sure you're using your ultimates. Get those A-bombs down. Tab's gonna be in a lot of pain here in a minute.
Like completely clean shaven, and it's like my like
Back with
every
Divergent.
single, like every Thai person, even my own family members, are just like I've never seen this before in my life. You Thai? You Thai boy? Who are you right now?
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Beards aren't really a thing in.
Someone just suicide in the group.
Yeah,
No.
Merge on my screen, it showed you still had a timer going.
Yeah.
Was that payback? 100%. Yeah.
That's it.
And
Yeah.
then like a little here.
Merge got us
Yeah.
all back.
It's like you went
Every
3,
single
2,
one.
1, boom, right in the group.
yeah, I'm the rare breed. This is like a few days of growing.
Yeah.
I remember when we.
I thought you had 2.
It was funny though.
Across Japan, and my beard at the end of that.
You were
rotated
at 0
was
when you
like
came in the
5
group,
days.
and I
It
just all of a
looked
sudden
like
I'm
I just
dead.
emerged from a cave. Man. Holy shit. Yeah, like a hermit, man.
Wait, was he in the RV thing?
Honey,
Different version.
Gaunt joined at the end. This is
3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
We like those.
that'll teach you all for killing
It's
Merge.
fun in Japan.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Driving's fun in Japan. I don't know.
Yeah, America is like mining up. You just drive 8
Although
hours.
there's a lot of grass and cows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's like, but that's not much though, right? Like, China's always, there's always cool stuff to do along the way. You're never far away from something.
So what other plans do you have now that you're here in Japan? Anything you want to do, or
I feel like we're actually low on
Clockwise.
time. Like,
Careful.
yeah,
we
yeah.
got tomorrow. and
Portal
then-
1 backup banner.
Well, tomorrow we actually have
No.
a rehearsal.
Right.
So
Oh, okay.
that's gonna be a thing. So basically tomorrow, can't do much.
Yeah.
Day after is the award show, so
Yeah.
that'll be gone. Then I'm leaving the next
What
day.
was it?
What's your anime?
Alright, everyone just get in the fire because we
my
have people
anime of the year-
in the
Wait, did
portal
you vote?
cone
Yeah,
and
I
everything.
I don't even know.
Just start that one over.
They said,
And
"Come
make sure you
present an
check your
award, we'll
gear
pay
to
for
see
all
if
your
you need to
stuff." And I was
be
like,
repaired.
Sure, I'll go. Let me know a day I gotta show up, and
Yeah.
that was about it. So
Awesome,
I
awesome.
don't even know how to vote. But I mean, well, I will think it's cool if like they didn't make me do a bunch of shout outs or anything.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
just
yeah,
said
yeah.
show
They
up,
just show
and
up,
you're good.
yeah.
So very nice of them.
What would you have
Como-
voted as your anime of the
Porque me
year?
mata de base.
So for 2022,
Yeah.
imagine.
Tiene un dot muy fuerte.
I didn't watch too much anime there.
It's okay, these boys didn't.
I'm
either.
right there
Alright,
with you.
on you go.
Okay, let's all go through and say
3,
ours, and maybe we'll
2,
change- well,
1.
Let's start over there.
But no. You should say yours first because we're going to sway your opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go last. I'll go
So
last.
Bochi the Rock is not from last year.
Technically it is.
Oh, maybe
What?
Spy Family.
Is it nominated?
It's not nominated. For some
I
reason
feel like
it's four.
Spy Family is a
Spy
good one.
Family?
That
That's
was
that
from
was
last year.
nominated. Yeah, that's from last year.
That was a really good one that I did watch.
That was a
So
good
I
one.
guess I'd go with that just because I did
Ball
watch
is
it.
Counterclockwise.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh, wait, recency bias, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think to like.
Because they had problems with that a few years ago.
But we'll include Fallen our anime of the year
Right.
prediction.
Yeah, I just go for Spy Family because I watched it the whole way
I
through.
mean, it's
It's a
just,
good
it's
show.
just a nice wholesome show.
3,
yeah.
2, 1, beam.
It's a good show.
Oh, got bored.
Really?
Yeah, this is Connor's gamer
Okay.
brain going.
All right,
If
so
the-
you go next.
When is you're gonna like do assassinating? When is that gonna happen again? Like it's like she just became a housewife and she like actually became a housewife.
Yeah, but that's what people like.
No,
Yeah.
he's still doing spy shit. Why isn't she being an assassin still? It's fucked up.
It's called Spy Family, not Assassin.
Yeah.
Checkmate, atheist.
I feel like they had a really cool character and they just left it. They were like, well, fuck it. I don't know. My anime of the year?
A group.
The low-hanging fruit's Chainsaw Man, but it kind of was.
Was that last year too?
Yeah, that was
Technically, yeah.
Technically, yeah.
It's like, I don't think anything blew my mind more.
I honestly kind of agree with you. Like
You guys, what's the portal timer?
For it,
Yeah.
but it kind of was the go.
pretty fucking
Yep.
It was kind of fucking amazing.
Delay
I don't know how to be like,
the
no,
portal
you
and
got
help with this abomination. Pull boss fight out of cleave.
Oh, okay.
Push
I
hard.
haven't watched Made in the Abyss 2.
Yeah, that was not nominated.
What?
because- Yeah, not many people watch Made in
I
the
feel like
Abyss
it
2.
wouldn't have gotten the votes yet. I think it's really
We
good.
will
Yeah.
do
I don't know. I
don't think it would get votes.
It didn't get nominated.
Portal team go in group.
But I think it's going to win the Anime Awards. I'm going to make this prediction now, so if it's correct by the time it's finished polling.
Oh, here's what we do. Say like 5 anime right now,
Yeah.
and you'll look like a
Tabs
He's
down.
gonna slam.
Bad plan.
Alright, so just list them off. Chainsaw Man.
Yeah. Now I know what's going to win. It's Attack on Titan's going to win.
Oh, stream.
It's Attack on Titan.
Everyone in the
That's gonna win.
fire?
For the final
Al
season.
82.
Yeah, the
Part
final
1.
The last few parts have been so underwhelming.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Okay, so
Underwhelming?
I just like the memes.
I'm sorry, Herzog, go
honestly.
ahead.
The memes are the best part.
Hay que focusear a las abominations, o sea, y también hay que detener el DPS en el 82 porque sale el portal. Entonces no queremos tener una abominación activa mientras hacen portal.
Okay,
Previous season with, without spoiling.
Sí, al
like,
principio son dos,
plot twists
después
that
para.
happened in the previous season, and some of the hype shit that
Okay,
happened, that's fucking,
so
we
guys
deep into
remember-
crazy
Crazy
stuff.
stuff's happening.
Yeah. Why'd you
We're
think it's-
putting boss fight and the
think just the way that they're-
abominations
think
right
it's the
next
way
to
they're
each other,
releasing it
so we
is
can
like
push
really
boss
killing
fight for
high
2
fatigue, right?
and cleave the abomination. So
I
make
was
sure
so
that you
ready for this
guys
to be the
are in
final
the
season.
correct
When I kinda figured out
position.
it wasn't gonna be, I
Like I
was
said, we
Like
should
final
not
season,
be
final
having to
edition,
tell you to
It's just-
stop
I
touching
think-
boss
I think-
fight.
It's gotten a little crazy.
as we've discussed
You
before
know
with, like,
that an
Netflix
abomination
jail and stuff like
spawns
that, like,
every
how show
5%
releases is
starting at
really impactful
90%.
in terms of my
If you
own
have
enjoyment.
15
And I find that the
seconds
way they've been
left
releasing
on the
Attack
portal
Titan,
timer,
and, you know,
the
not-
portal
I don't know
hasn't
whose fault it is or
spawned,
where the blame should be
and you're
put,
wailing on
but
boss
I
eye,
think it's
that
been
means we're
killing
gonna
the
get an
vibe for me.
abomination.
They're milking it.
Oh,
When
I-
portal
I-
spawns,
I don't even know
we're
if
gonna
they're
be missing
milking it. I
3
don't know if
people
it's a mess
and
of, 'cause
having
they changed
to
studio as well,
move the
which means, like,
abomination
what's that
around the
about?
arena,
I think they're milking it.
running from the
Maybe-
portal
maybe-
cone,
They're milking
maybe
and
in
causing all
terms
kinds of
the-
havoc.
They're dragging it.
So if we
Yeah.
make sure that
Maybe
we
in terms of,
only
like,
do
the
those
release
2
schedule, because
abominations
it
in
takes
between
a long
each
fucking time
portal,
to make Attack
we're
on
not
Titan
gonna
as good as it
wipe.
is, I think.
If everyone is at the
Yeah,
correct
yeah.
position,
And
you're
I
not on a
would
murder
prefer them to
suicide
just
mission, and you don't
have a
overpush the
more
boss,
extended break
you guys will
rather
have the
than
clear
split
today.
up to 5
You
million
just gotta have a
parts.
Yeah, that's been
little
killing
bit
my
of raid
enjoyment. It's
awareness
like-
and self-control where you're not just wailing
when
on
did they
boss
release
eye.
the,
Because he
the
gets
Tokyo
temperamental
Kios?
when you do that, and
They
he just
released,
starts
Kingdom
throwing
of
abominations
Exile,
at you.
but it was like
So you
this
gotta
way,
stop
way
punching
back.
it.
Like, and this was like when I fucking loved
Alright,
Tokyo
on you,
Kios.
Tab.
And they just kind of released these parts. 4
3,
parts all over the
2,
place.
1.
It was like they dropped one, they were like, it's coming next year. Nothing. And then they just dropped 2 parts in one day.
Yeah.
Didn't say anything. It's like, what the fuck? Like, can we get some kind of consistency going on here? Like, it's like having like the accurate amount of like enjoyment or expectation, knowing what's coming with it and what to expect helps so much with
Yeah.
kind of figuring it out.
Like they should like give you a date.
Yeah, or just tell me when it's actually gonna end. Stop calling it the final season. Stop telling me the shit, and it's fucking with my
They're naming
expectations.
this shit
Clockwise.
like fucking Photoshop files. It's just like,
Yeah.
you know,
Like, 'cause I think when it's
Final edit
Yeah.
1.
yeah.
Final
this
edit.
is this is the real final final.
Like, I feel
Actual final edition version 20.
I feel like to actually enjoy Attack on Titan,
Push
I need
boss
to
fight
wait
for
till it's
2,
done
make
and
sure
go
you're
back and
cleaving
rewatch
that
it again
abomination.
in like one sitting.
3,
almost,
2,
one
1,
like this,
beam.
just to get a real good enjoyment out of
This
it.
is why I don't watch anime weekly, because I feel like some in cases like this,
Well,
you
as
just, your
long as you
enjoyment just
can,
drops.
it's in
Yeah.
the
I'm kind of
portal
like a
cone.
marathon kind of guy.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want it all in one go, and it just
And I agree, but also I really love the public discourse that goes on every week.
Oh,
Yeah.
same.
I love, like, you know, Last of Us. I love watching people get angry every week for their dumb stuff that doesn't matter.
Try watching One Piece weekly.
Oh.
Oh,
Nothing happened again!
Yeah, most
Hands
weeks
down.
nothing happens, but every once in a while, one episode is really, really good.
yeah.
But that's when that's when you
a lot
like
of times nothing happens.
being in the in on that feels so great. Like, being able to have a shared experience with thousands of other people
Yeah.
without knowing anything about each other is kind of
What's
cool.
group?
What I do is I just open up Twitter, and if I see
In
one
group?
that's trending, I'm like, now
Okay,
I'll watch.
well,
the
yeah,
episode.
now
Now the
I
big
literally
episode's
did the
coming.
same thing where you know, where something big happened in the last arc of One Piece, and I was like,
You
all
not
right,
touch
it's time
boss
to
Person
go
four?
One Piece, I guess. Yeah. Like I don't know, there are a
Do
lot
not
of
touch
content
boss.
creators who
I
do,
just
like,
stay
weekly
alive. Work
One
on
Piece
archers.
content or weekly,
Wait for
like,
the portal.
Naruto content when that was still airing, and I'm like, how the fuck do you have
Dude,
enough to
there
talk
are
about?
some content creators who are still
How
doing
big
weekly Naruto
are
content.
Luffy's
I did
balls?
see a
I
lot
need-
of
I'm done.
no, I think it was Sasuke fighting dinosaurs from Jurassic Park.
Oh, yeah,
from Boruto, yeah.
Alright,
did you
everyone in the
guys see that?
fire.
I've heard of this. I haven't seen it.
I've seen
I
clips of
thought it was an edit at first when I saw it. I'm like, this cannot be legit. And I'm just thinking back to all like the Boruto fans that are like, yeah, it gets good later on.
Yeah.
And then we get that.
So the crazy thing is, I saw it 1 week, right?
Yeah.
And I swear this arc, I didn't watch it, but I swear the arc must have gone on for like a month at least. Because
Yeah.
at first
Right,
it was
so this
one,
pool
like,
need to be
raptor, and I was
79%.
like, haha, that's funny. It's probably a one-off episode. Nothing can happen. Next week, I see more clips. Sakura gets attacked by a brontosaurus.
On
And
you
then
go.
there's pterodactyls flying in, lightning, and I'm like, what?
3, 2,
happening now?
1.
This has gone crazy. And then there's even one scene where he's like, Genjutsu doesn't work on this raptor. And I'm like, what on earth is happening? I was so confused, but I don't know. It could have been an edit. I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure that's just Boruto. Every time I watch a clip of Boruto, I just like, what have you done to my boy? What have you
Counterclockwise.
done to my boy? I just imagine like Masashi Kishimoto, just like a single tear like goes down.
I didn't in Naruto.
Backup portal, portal 1 entrance.
I gave him the right.
So he wipes his ear with like a stack of bills. Just, oh, I'm so sad.
Person 5?
So wait, why are they fighting raptors?
I don't know.
Because Boruto.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I shouldn't ask. That was a different
Yeah,
question.
because
I did think
Boruto.
it was crazy that it happened.
Beam
in
in 3,
I
2,
mean,
1.
I think Naruto should have just
Move to the
ended it,
portal.
if I'm being honest.
Portal back
Well, like,
away. Yeah, I'm going down.
I mean, I feel like if you're gonna make a new series
portal
with
side.
Naruto,
I got it.
big franchise like Naruto, just wait a few years. You know, wait for the death of
Are
the
you up
franchise
then,
to kick in
or-
before you
No,
just
I'm not up. I went down because I couldn't outrun the portal.
Someone like Kishimoto and a series like Naruto, it would be almost impossible to like move on from that. Because remember he tried to release Samurai 8.
Alright,
That,
wipe it
like,
up,
other
everyone in
manga
the
that he
fire.
started?
Nobody
don't
remembers
remember that.
Samurai.
Of
Maybe
course you
that's
don't,
exactly
because
it.
no one read it. Because
Maybe
no
that's
one
what
read
he-
it, and it got
he's
cancelled
proving
after
his
like
point.
3 volumes.
Yeah.
Because it's like no one
It
read
keeps
it.
working
everyone
out
was like,
bad for me, the where I have slams, so I have to stay extra long in the portals, and then I can't outrun them.
Move on from something else, unless the thing
Yeah,
you
no
move on
problem.
from
Should have
is like even better than what you were
Which is
originally
tough.
known for. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
The
like the only
A-bombs are going
example of,
down
like, an
really
artist who's
slow,
successfully
but,
done that, it would probably be like going from Yu Yu Hakusho
You know,
to
we
Hunter
have an issue. If you guys aren't focusing the
yeah,
correct
dude.
Wow, yeah,
target
they did great.
and
Yeah,
not
yeah,
really
yeah.
thumbing out the
Like, Yu
DPS,
Yu Hakusho was
we're having an
already amazing,
issue
and then he was
where
like, okay, I'm
Herzog
gonna
and
try
Tab are
one-up it, and he
together
did.
and they drop one slam,
Yeah,
and
saying this is
then
someone who's never
Tab's
seen
getting
Hunter x Hunter.
pinched.
It was good.
By the time
Yeah,
the
well,
other slam drops,
Yeah,
he's getting
exactly. And it's like,
pinched
just
in
and I
between
feel that's
either
the
the
only
two
way that, like,
slams
Kishimoto would
or
be
he's
able to,
getting
like,
pinched between the
start a new
slam
series
and
and actually,
Herzog.
like, move on from
So we
Naruto.
just have
But
to
ninjas or-
really focus on our
I don't know,
DPS
but then he was
technique
like,
and
I'll
make
just do
sure
a
that we
spin
have boss
on the
sign
sun.
next to the
Yeah.
A-bomb, the
Nobody
first
wants
A-bomb,
though. I think
and
it's-
push
Yeah, I
him
think
for
it's actually a
2.
different
We
manga,
should be
so
having
he's
one
only,
A-bomb
overseas.
spawn
he's overseas,
before the
but,
first
I mean,
portal
what does
spawn.
overseas
Which means he's
You know.
retired.
So we
with
always need
stacks.
to make sure that we have a horn and a colo at the very start. If Herzog has
He
his,
basically learned from Toriyama.
he can
He's like, oh,
cast
you made how much
his
off
at
YouTube?
the start
It's
of
like,
the
oh, it's
fight.
the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, he
God.
gets in a Zoom meeting and it's just like, oh yeah, we're thinking about adding dinosaurs to Naruto. Is that cool with you? It's
Oh
like,
yeah,
yes,
you're
that is
still
perfect."
in
Keep
sack.
going.
Yeah.
So he'll be
like,
sack
I don't see why
colo,
not.
so that means we'll have a
Jurassic
horn
Park did well.
and
Yeah,
a
exactly,
colo
exactly.
every time Herzog has his. So if he has his at the start, we'll drop his. We'll try to push hard for Abomination at the very start. And that way Tab can go ahead and start getting it before portal spawns. And then we'll continue to push boss eye for the second one. Try to get them stacked, try to get it killed so that he's not getting pinched so hard. But we have to get those A-bombs down or we're just gonna murder Tab.
He's coming back last year like 4 times.
Yeah, I saw that. And my
Alright,
hopes are
on
high.
He
you.
had like 2 million likes on a tweet of him just being like, I might come back.
He drew a tree and it got 2
Yeah,
million
yeah,
likes.
yeah. I was like,
We will eventually be
Three.
going for 3 A-bombs. It's
3,
just right now
2, 1.
I think
we're
it's because
struggling
they
getting
finally
2
realized that
down
just, like,
effectively,
like,
so
Takashi was just huffing copium
we can't do
when he came
3
to
yet.
He's just like, yeah, I'm definitely coming
Maybe,
back.
yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
That's a shame 'cause I
And then
love
he just
Hunter.
vanished.
It's such a good fucking show.
And he took a nap and woke up. Never mind.
And he took a nap, woke up, and it was 6 years later. He was like, oh shit, okay.
He's like, all right, I can't do it anymore, guys. Yeah, but I'm glad it's at least like, I'm glad it's not on hiatus because I can like put in my mind, okay, this is finished now. I can put it away in my memories.
But it doesn't have an ending, right? It's just stopped.
Yeah. Well,
that's so shit.
Yeah. I mean, Berserk fans are like first time.
Person 4.
Yeah, but
3, 2, 1 beam.
Yeah, but it's
alright.
It's a different, it's a
Beam.
different author. So there's always, no matter
Great
what,
beam.
even if it like fucking slaps, there's always gonna be that group of people who are like, well, is this the Berserk that was going to happen though? You know?
He outranged my toad.
Did you read Berserk?
I'm going down.
No.
He just chased you and I couldn't get
Oh,
him
I
anymore.
can't.
About redo of Healer being a dark fantasy. I think the best dark fantasy is
I'm down.
like
Which one would you recommend someone start with? I've never watched anything like in that type of
Not redo of a
not
healer.
redo of Healer.
Berserk is definitely because like Berserk is inspired.
These A-bombs are so mean to me.
I watch anime, but I don't read manga like ever.
Okay, if
Don't know if
don't
that'll
watch the
change
Berserk
yet.
anime.
Except
but
the 90s one. 90s
The 90s, I like the 90s.
The 90s one's decent.
I feel like if you are
Alright,
ever
since we're out of
interested in
ghosts, you can
manga,
pull
if
again.
you start off with Berserk, that's where like the peak of manga is.
Yeah.
If you ever were interested in
Well,
reading manga.
you like Elden Ring, right?
Yeah.
Elden Ring is like that. All that kind of imagery and the scale of the monsters and all that is all very.
3, 2, 1.
The creator of the Soul series has said that his biggest influence was Berserk.
It's
I mean,
like
I have seen the guy with the big sword, which does remind me
Yeah.
of God.
which is the I mean you can
His
discuss.
style looks like.
Yeah.
Was Elden Ring your game of the year?
That was one of my favorites. I think they actually have his sword in the game, a sword that looks very
Yeah. You can get
There
I
was a
used it
homage.
for ages.
Yeah.
You can dual wield them as well.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Counterclockwise.
Guts
Not even
didn't
Gus
do.
could do that.
Guts didn't dual wield.
You don't get too much benefit from dual wielding the big.
You don't get that much. In fact, it's actually worse. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
But
I
it
feel
looks
like
cool.
It looks cool.
looks
It looks
It's a statement.
Please cleave boss side,
What
or
would you say
cleave the
that is,
abomination,
like,
tap
your,
target boss
all-time
side.
3, 2, 1
favorite
beam.
that you've seen? Like if you had to pick one.
Oh man, that's.
I know that's a hard
Really
question.
difficult. And I'm sort of the dude. So I will say my choice wouldn't be based.
Make
on
sure
what
you're
I
using your
consider to be the
ultimates.
best anime. I don't know the answer.
You need to make sure you're tab targeting the smallest A-bomb
Best memory.
on lowest health to get him out of here.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, I don't know if they're the best objective anime ever, but
Well, it depends
Giant
on
group?
which fan base you ask.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I suppose.
I mean, I
But,
still think, I still think they're both great shows, but One Piece especially that's still going strong. In fact, One Piece is going stronger than ever after what 20 years
Yeah.
now.
Don't touch boss side.
It's 30
Wait.
now.
Yeah, Wano was
Wait for
fucking
me.
insane.
Just work on archers.
So long.
Don't
Yeah.
touch boss side.
I'm right there with you.
So long.
Yeah, even Joey needs to catch up
Yeah.
now.
Just let the
But,
portal spawn. Let it
My One Piece video
complete.
is just going to be a business class flight review at this point because I'm only reading it on flights.
Oh really?
That's actually what a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I've done a lot of stuff.
I just stick a GoPro and I just fucking read it, and then I'm like, all right, cool.
This video's gonna take like 12 years.
And it's just all gonna be
Don't
flights.
push
Yeah.
him.
I don't know why you are doing it all. in
You
one
guys stack
video.
together. Every single one of you get together.
I
I'm
just
dead.
want to make like just one giant video.
Because like One Piece fans are like kind of like JoJo fans in that.
Yeah, they
Like,
want anything.
Like as soon as you finish an arc, they're like, "What did you think of that arc? Tell me everything. What is it rank? I need to know."
Yeah, I just want to go through it. Then I'll make a bunch of One Piece content afterwards.
Yeah.
But I want to make one giant One Piece video. I'm like, that is it. Just go to that video if you ever want to talk about One Piece.
I thought about doing that for the JoJo video as well, but
Yeah.
I was like, it's just easy if I just do it all in
Yeah.
one big video.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, well, look forward to Connor's video in about 10 years.
It'll be.
I need some heals. I'm gonna die.
I think it'll come out either late this year or early.
I was
next year.
rezzing cows, so I
It's
couldn't
gonna
help.
take forever.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were rezzing.
Okay.
Those over
Well,
there
I've been
healing
doing
them
it for like
too.
7 months.
Okay, let's get an update. Where you at right now?
I'm at halfway, nearly.
Halfway.
Nearly halfway.
Just got run down.
Which are
Thriller
Thriller Bark. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, we don't have a
That one's also
portal.
my
Don't
favorite
push
one.
boss side, get reses. Do not touch boss side, just get
It
reses.
wasn't my favorite because I don't want to say too much.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear anything. I'm trying my best not to talk about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'll just say that much.
Now we have a
good.
portal.
Yeah, we'll save it for
Portal 1 backup
Video, like,
entrance.
Second coming of Christ himself.
Another year,
Yeah, another year of hyping it up and saying I'm not going to talk about it.
and then it's gonna come out
Yeah.
this year.
Well, maybe next year. We'll see how
Oh
it's
wait, he's backpedaling.
Yeah.
Kidding.
Just don't like CD Projekt
Yeah.
Red that shit. You know?
Yeah. Sorry guys, we're delaying the video 1 week.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
So did you watch all of Naruto then? Or did you read the manga at some point?
So I watched up to most of
Yeah.
and that was most.
I'm down.
Okay, so was it like, did you get to the 4th Ninja War arc at all? Because that's when I started.
I don't know if I did because I watched a lot when I was like really young. And I'd go to
We don't
Person
have to
five.
guys get resin.
Who died recently?
What happened is you would buy
I did.
burned CDs from the local scuffed DVD store. And my uncle owned the store, and that's where I would get it from. And I would get like Naruto episode 1 to 10, super late, by the way. Like you wouldn't see it weekly.
Yeah.
And I just watched the original Naruto way back in the day.
Hell yeah. That's
I'm turning
very
bus
similar
side
to
to
how
your
I
side,
first
so
started with Naruto,
if
actually.
you can
My
move to the other side.
first purchase that was with anime was.
Watch your positioning. You
on
guys are
eBay.
spread all
I
over the
thought I was
place.
getting an official DVD. No, it was just
Careful.
burnt DVDs.
Just a
of-
random burn.
Yeah, it was
Guy
random
wrote on
burnt
it with a
DVDs.
Sharpie.
Yes,
Mine
someone
was
wrote
like
on a Sharpie.
Naruto 1 to 10.
It was just
Yeah.
a CD folder.
Portal
with
1.
CDs on it, and
Yeah.
that's how I got into anime.
I'd rather that than subscribe to Peacock streaming. I'll say that much.
Same.
Portal 2.
Oh.
Wait, I used to watch that on YouTube because they.
Oh, I'm in
for
it,
some
so.
reason, they wouldn't get mad at the Spanish sub for some reason. I don't know why.
Those
that
are
I'm
the
dead.
only ones that exist on YouTube. Like,
Yeah.
how survive?
Fuck, my bad.
Couldn't, but you would sometimes they would have
Uh-oh,
the added
portal
captions
is coming.
Oh.
or someone in the comments.
Going down.
But I did take Spanish in high school.
There's no
so
one
I
down in the
understand
portal anyway.
some.
Yeah.
Everybody's dead.
A lot of times it was just like, just see what happens.
All
and
right,
you can
everyone in the
tell from
fire.
pictures.
There's a lot of Spanish in California, a lot of Spanish, like you just see Spanish
Yeah,
everywhere,
yeah.
Spanish
It's
TVs.
quite common, like.
I got ahead of myself. I thought we were on the second Portal 1.
My school would be like half
That's
to the full
alright, it
language.
happens.
They recommend Spanish because there's a lot of Spanish.
Right,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
That makes sense.
I mean, for
To
us,
keep
it was
track of your
just
actual portal,
like
because if you die while the add-on switches, it doesn't ever fix itself.
Mm.
So completely useless to me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have to do anything in Australian? Like, what's on the Australian curriculum?
All right, on you,
So
Tab.
it depends on the school.
Three,
but
two,
my school
one.
only offered one language,
Uh-huh.
and it was Japanese.
Well, that's awfully lucky.
And I'm like, well,
Perfect
easy
score.
curriculum
Yeah.
for me then.
That's awfully.
Yeah, I literally sat
That's so
back.
strange. Really?
Yeah,
That's so
it was
crazy.
only Japanese, and it's like, I mean, again, it depends on the school because like a lot of like the other schools in the area would offer like extended Spanish and French and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but for some reason our school was like only Japanese.
Counterclockwise.
Okay, so I would just sit in the back of the class and
Make sure you
they'd be
put
teaching
boss
the
side right
standard,
next
like,
to that
EU
A bomb
and
so that we
stuff.
can cleave it.
And it's like, I was just sitting in the
3,
back of the
2,
class
1,
and
beam.
The teachers made you turn up to that.
Yeah,
That portal?
I had to turn up to it because
You got reset?
Rebeam.
Oh.
in year 8, it
Oh,
was a
goodness.
It's on
My
the side of
horn?
the map. It keeps getting reset. It's that
Somebody's
portal again.
messing with me.
Like,
Okay,
I would
Rebeam,
realize
you
that
guys are gonna have to
I
move now
literally
because
had
somebody
moments
let go
where a teacher
twice.
would be teaching me something,
Alright.
would teaching the class
I gotta
something,
run
and then
to
just
fire.
every now and then they'll be like, that was correct, right, Joey? And I'm like, yeah, it's correct. I'm like, I'm getting paid for this, right?
You're like, yes, goes back to playing.
Yeah,
like
I gotta
Final
stop at
Fantasy.
Yeah, I
corner.
was just playing on my DS the whole time. I'm like, it was great.
That's
You
so-
guys
so
got another
funny.
recording today.
Yep.
You guys are gonna be absolutely juiced, packed up.
I
because you
just
got
take
someone
her
who's-
flying into the portal.
Yeah.
Alright, wipe it out.
Sounds almost here, I think.
Yeah.
If he ended his stream, he's on the way here.
All
He's
right.
An absolute workaholic. There's no chance he's dawdling around somewhere.
Okay.
Kind of a little worrying, but you know,
Some streamers just like that. They just min max.
he gets to where he is by working like that.
Yeah.
I respect
I
it.
couldn't imagine. I'm
6
glad to be a
a.m. every day.
YouTuber.
Yeah, that's why I could never be a Twitch streamer.
Oh, I went to a YouTube.
Alright, on you,
summit
Tab.
thing,
Right.
That I was invited to because YouTube contract.
3,
Yeah.
2,
Like,
1.
I think we were the only few streaming's not huge on YouTube
Yeah.
compared to Twitch. So like I went there and I noticed the biggest difference when talking to streamers and YouTubers. They actually take breaks. Like I feel like
Yeah.
for me, I'm taking like 8 days off streaming.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. Like nobody does that.
Yeah.
It's just crazy to do that. Usually I'll take 1 day off.
Clockwise.
In group.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 day off a week.
Is that why you haven't? Is this why this is the first time you've been outside the country?
Well, that's just because I didn't have a passport and I never found a reason to.
Oh.
But
Alright,
yeah, I feel like
Tab, you
streamers
and
take
Herzog
3 days
coordinate
off.
and make
That's
sure
fun. You are
that we're able
2,
to
1,
cleave.
beam.
Right,
Oh.
because, I mean, I've,
Make sure
like,
we're able to
tried,
cleave,
several parts to, like,
boss
That
side as
portal.
well.
I realized if I just take like 1 week break, your viewership just
Lost everybody.
drops, like
Yeah, it's not good for
immediately.
that. And
Yeah, let's
you
just,
lose a lot of your subs. It's a lot of your
reset
revenue.
this
Yeah.
in the fire.
So it's just bad all viewership down.
Yeah.
revenue down.
Do you see what
everything
I'm
down.
talking about, Tom?
And also, you just know you're not, because like I know a lot of streamers.
What about what?
When I have a stream
Well,
on,
we have
everything's
Boss Eye
going and
and
making
the
money.
Abomination
So it's very
way
easy
too
to be like,
far
why am I
away from each
not
other. That's why I
doing
keep
that?
Why am I
saying
not monetizing
stack them
this?
That's why, like,
together
if I
because
turn
we'll
this
have
on
an
and
A-bomb
I
like
get paid
over
that
here
bills to
and
pay,
Boss Eye
everything.
over in
Yeah.
this
So I feel like it's very
vicinity,
easy for
and it's
streamers
like
to just be like,
the team
why can't
can't
I do
cleave
that today?
the
Yeah.
A-bomb to help
Certain
kill it
amount
to
of
get
money.
it
Like I
off
know
of
some
you
people who will be like, I
because
make this amount of money
the
every
cleave
day.
can't
And
reach.
if they take a day off, they'll be like,
Yeah,
I just
I can
lost
leave her
some
closer
amount of
and
money.
you
Like,
tell me that when
and
you
they'll be like,
want me
they'll
to
just feel
move.
bad about it,
So,
and it'll bother them. I think it's
Okay.
hard to like get away from the mindset.
Technically, everyone's on DKs and crows. There's no way Cleve isn't reaching. That's just people not playing their characters right. Like, your reach is huge.
Sun's outside.
Well, I'm just saying they're not
Okay.
going down
And I feel like that's
because
why
like
it's
the
so easy just to
damage,
get caught
like when you have
in
one over
streamer
here
burnout. I
and
feel
then
like
one
it's
over
way more
here,
prevalent than
and
streamer
everyone's
burnout,
facing
because
this
even
way,
taking a day off
nothing's hitting
feels
Boss
super,
Eye,
super
and you're just
YouTubers
ending
that
up
I meet,
with
they're like, I make a
healthy
video every few
A-bombs for a
months,
long
and
time.
then the rest of the time I'm
Yeah,
doing
I'll have
whatever.
to pay
Like,
attention,
oh
but the
wow, that's
the
pretty
slam
nice.
the slam
No,
should be
yeah,
right at the
like, I
edge.
saw-
It looks
I
like it's
brought
been
down
right
to,
at the edge of where he's been
like,
staying the whole time.
at most
Alright, on you, Dad.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Hey, have you guys met Michael before?
Reeves?
Yeah. He'll make a video maybe once a year.
He does
He's doing great.
Keep me on live
fucking banger,
divergent.
man, you know,
I
and
just
his views,
gotta repair
every time he
it.
uploads a video, he's always banging. He's always a banger video. Right? Really
I'm
respect him
good.
as a content
He's
creator.
one of the content creators I watch every video he makes.
Yeah.
Which
That's
is a
good
low
to
effort
know.
commitment because it's once a year.
Alright. Like, oh no,
Yeah,
I gotta
exactly.
repair.
I love his videos though, for sure.
Yeah, Michael Reeves. Yeah.
Coming up
What'd you
behind
do on
group.
holiday?
Be
You
careful.
take a break. What'd you do?
You don't take breaks.
Yeah, you
Yo,
know,
he's always live.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
most
He's
streamers are.
3, 2, 1, beam.
I mean, right now they're super
Yeah.
close. Like, there's no
I
reason
do think
no one
I'll
should be able to
rebeam.
hit.
Right.
now I
In
get
the back.
First.
Rebeam.
too much, obviously. But
Yeah.
now I get paid no matter what. Like
Yeah.
I'll make enough where I don't have to be like, I'm not streaming this day.
I'm
not
boned.
making this money that I might need for something else.
Right.
So
Their
I
slams are
think
gonna be
it's
messed
to
up.
Let me do a lot of things where I can be like, I don't have to stream this day. I still gotta do it.
Alright, we have a bad
Still
plan.
It's like
Do you count this as a holiday at all?
I'd like to, but my body's telling me otherwise because we've been getting up at like 6 a.m. every day, going out IRL streaming every day. We come back. You saw us at that dinner. Ray was like falling asleep.
Yeah.
Like Hassan's still kind of alive because he was hopped up on coffee and stuff. Like the rest of us are like, guys, I can't wait to go back after eating.
Yeah.
Ray's like, if I drink a sip of alcohol, I'm gonna KO. Like I'm so tired. It was yeah. So it's
Alright,
like sort of,
on
yeah,
you.
I mean, it definitely was fun. I enjoyed it.
Do you want to travel more at all? Like,
I want to come back to Japan.
Oh,
Actually.
hell
3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah, you're here for such a short time. You should definitely come back and try.
And we missed our first day because of delays and all.
Right. So
Yeah.
that sounds quite well.
Exactly. Like, I feel like you've spent all the time in Tokyo, and rightly so. There's enough to do to like put all the time in just purely Tokyo, but there's so much of Japan that's interesting as well. And
You
you
feel
don't.
like there's stuff to do.
Huh?
Compared to like LA, there's stuff to do.
Oh yeah.
Go around. dude.
Of course.
Well, there's stuff to do as well in like close proximity.
Yeah, that you can
don't-
just go to. And
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, I could like go somewhere new every week.
Yeah.
Like if you lived here for a year.
Yeah.
You could
Yeah.
work and stuff and then
Careful
every
with the clip.
weekend or something. I don't know. Maybe not weekends. Usually, so this is a pro content creator tip.
Yeah.
Just don't
3,
go out on
2,
the
1,
weekends,
beam.
that's when all the
He's
regular
right there
people
every
go.
time, which is what I
Always go
thought.
out
So,
like a
like,
weekday, when
Yeah.
like on a Monday
This is
afternoon.
my first week doing
Wait,
content
Rob.
creation.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it, but a lot of people like
I have
are
links.
just we were booking a vacation in Big Bear recently.
Oh.
We just got it a
But
weekend
no touch.
instinctively because that's normally what you
Oh,
do.
no.
There's so much
Oh, I'm
traffic.
sorry.
I didn't get to ski
Okay.
because it was packed. And I was like, guys, why
Alright,
did we
everyone in
come
the
here
fire.
On a weekend
on a
when
weekend
you all
when
can,
we all
yeah.
could have just
Yeah.
showed up at any time, like on a Monday at midnight, and like absolutely had no one to, you know, like be crowded with.
I think the only thing that happens when you, I guess, maybe become I noticed when you become a bigger influencer or whatever you want to call it, you still kind of do have this weird notion of weekends are kind of a bit more free because more often than not, maybe you're
Alright,
just trying to contact
on
you
you.
throughout the week and it's like, hey,
3,
let's do it.
2,
Oh,
1.
man, let me tell you, I'm the least.
I believe that. I believe it.
All my friends have like assistants. They have like teams.
Yeah.
I'm just the dude who just plays games. So I'm very not very professional.
Yeah.
This is so funny because when I was talking to YouTube about maybe 9 years ago, I was like,
They own you.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah,
Like, and then I was just like, yeah, I don't really have
Counterclockwise.
Like, so do
You're
you have any
right.
crazy plans coming up? And I'm like, no, I'm probably just gonna keep playing games. And they're like, okay. Do you want any help doing things?
Careful
And I'm
with
like,
it.
no, I was just gonna play some more Among Us and like some other games. And they're like, okay, what kind of content?
3, 2, 1, beam.
And I was like, I'm just gonna play games with my friends.
How
And
far?
I don't know if that hurt my negotiation at all, but I'm definitely like not as professional. I don't know what you would call it. I'm not like a real content creator. I just
You just go with the flow, right?
Yeah,
I kind of just play games.
Maybe some would argue that makes you even real.
Maybe
Everyone
it's
stuck
so
together?
visible.
Stuck together, stuck together.
We gotta have more food and drinks.
That's not psychic.
We gotta bring the real
kidding, I'm
side.
kidding, I'm kidding.
No,
Bring the
wait.
real
Oh.
Connor
I'm
out.
being nice now. But
Mouse always says nice things about you.
No, I'm terrible, I'm
Well,
terrible.
no, I'm kidding.
Right, Iron in the fire.
He does. Everybody does actually.
Yeah, I've definitely been enjoying my weekends more. I've had to learn as a content creator how to enjoy my weekends. No, it's
So
no,
remember,
generally when you fast,
When you guys
first
get the
start, you're like,
same number
"Take a
over your
break any
head,
day." But the point is,
pixel
I
stack,
feel still like it feels
literally
weird
just stack
taking
right
breaks
on
weekdays,
everyone
because
else
everyone else is grinding
with
and
the
I just
same
feel
number.
like I
That
could
keeps
be-
you
I
on
could
one
be working right now,
location
'cause
where
everyone
we
else is
can
working,
heal
you
you,
see, like,
and
the
it keeps you
messages from
guys
your
from
agency
running
and
around,
people still in
batting
the
out,
office, and it just,
dying,
like, doesn't feel
and
like a
spreading
proper break,
curses
but
all over the arena.
especially like,
There's one
making friends
place
who aren't content
where we need to
creators as well,
heal you, and
especially
one
hanging out with them,
place where the curses
I've
come
learned
from.
to
It
appreciate my
makes it
weekends
much
more 'cause
easier
it
on the
feels
group.
like nobody's
Obviously,
working now,
the
so
issue that
I
we
don't
need to
feel guilty
solve
for not
is
working
that many
because
curses
seeing
hitting at the
messages
same
about
time,
work can sometimes
but
drag
we
you back into that
can
kind of
save that
work
from being a
mindset,
wipe
so it, like,
if we all
ruins, get a
stack
good vibe going,
together
you're like,
and get healed out of
stop what
it
I'm doing
and
and
just have
apply to it
one
now.
location for the curses.
The game is the work.
Oh, you tap.
Well, for you,
Do you ever game off stream?
3,
all the
2,
time.
1.
You're just
Just
addicted?
like playing games. I do think the biggest thing that stops me from ultra streaming is just my voice gets tired.
Yeah.
So I typically stream 6 to 8 hours a day. It's a lot of talking.
Yeah.
A lot of talking.
So at some point, like, I physically will, like, there's a time where I just lost my voice. And, like, I was like, I've just been talking too much.
Yeah.
I think it's like,
I
you
love
know
that's
when you,
where you draw the line.
yeah, like when you just can't, and I'll still be playing the same
Counterclockwise.
game off stream, I just can't talk. I
Oh,
feel
so-
like it's like Disneyland.
Yeah, so
just
do you
stand
have
up.
games that you play on stream or games you play off stream, or is it always the same game?
Usually the same, actually.
Oh, okay, okay.
Careful, though.
Sometimes there's a few games I just play off stream because, like,
In group,
they,
dodge.
3,
yeah,
2,
like if
1,
I
beam.
can't talk while playing, like if I have to focus a lot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
Free
bad
beam.
if I'm not talking. 'Cause it's like,
Yeah.
that's the point of the stream, kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So it does depend
Person
on-
five.
Hold it.
There's
Yeah,
definitely
you're
some
you're
games.
you're more true a game than
Yeah.
Connor is, man.
I mean, I just play TFT off stream. Just no one
I
wants
play
to
that
watch.
off
In group,
Just no one wants to watch.
the
you play
bad
TFT.
I
slam.
just don't know what to talk about. I can't be like, yo,
I'm not
guys,
sure
I'm
why he's
rolling
spun
the
around.
best. You know, like it's hard to like be excited. Nothing
Everyone in the
crazy.
fire, because you
Yeah,
have a
it's
bad
also
slam.
like
It's not gonna
a lot of information
be good.
being taken in if you don't know it, and it makes no sense.
And a
Yeah.
lot of back seating,
So much backseating, in
which
chat.
makes it, you know, a struggle, a bit of a struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some games that are just awful at backseating.
Yeah, chess is bad.
Oh my
Backseating.
god, I remember trying
Oh,
to play
man.
chess.
Chess is so bad on
My
stream.
elo like reduced by 200 messages.
I'm
Sorry, 200 points just by streaming it.
Unironically, I believe I was a 100 elo chess player. Because I was, well, first of all, I only did the bong cloud because I thought it was funny. And throw that in with the fact I'm actually just bad at the game, and it was
Alright,
an absolute
on you
disaster.
tap.
Connor's pretty
3, 2,
I
1.
was gone. I've lost.
Yeah. He lost the gong.
Yeah.
good. Like once, or I mean,
Well, when
Like-
it matters.
Yeah,
twice.
the one time
when it mattered. What does
when-
this mean?
when
The
it
tournament, we
matters.
had a tournament and I lost. So it's a shame I cannot relive.
But it's okay. He won at the chess boxing.
I did beat Lovely in chess boxing. That was fun.
Slapping. Were you ready for that? You looked kind of surprised.
Well, I didn't know until like 3 hours before.
Oh, I
So
mean, when
was
he
really-
slapped you. I
Oh.
thought you maybe thought he wasn't gonna like actually. hit
No,
you hard.
I don't know. I think I knew it was going to happen. I just. I,
The one backup
you know,
entrance.
Prepare for a slap.
If you were hitting him first, would you have gone easy?
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like I definitely would have. If I was there, and I was against my friend, I'd be like, "Nah, we're not doing this for real, right,
Yeah.
guys?"
I feel-
And I'd be like,
I
"Oh,
don't know.
there you go." And then,
I'm bomb
Robert.
floor.
We think the same on a lot of things, so I kind of just knew telepathically with him.
Make
I was
sure
like,
you are
"Alright, I
tab
know how hard it
targeting
is."
the abomination.
it was
Right?
very hard.
It wasn't that hard, I think. I have a video
Why?
that is out right now where I got slapped by muscle girls, and they definitely went way harder.
Probably buffer than
Oh,
Ludwig.
we got a bad slam.
Certainly tougher than
Looks like a
Ludwig.
couple.
Yeah, because I got sucked in again.
Yeah, is that
The
one?
portal's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
not going
beat me
fast
up.
enough.
Beat me up.
You got, what were they
Yeah,
just
when
line
it-
up?
Like I
18?
keep getting slams right as the portal gets there, and I can't control the slam
Come
goes.
across this, like, did you just walked in? You're like, excuse me, could you all slap?
It's either control where the slam goes and get sucked in the portal, or have a bad slam because you're running from portal. So
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot of the customers that go. They love being slapped.
Yeah, there's so many weird bars here that you can pay for weird
That's-
services.
Would you like to be slapped by a muscle girl, or is that not really your thing?
Probably not. No, I can't imagine.
We should try. We should see if
Especially
it's.
if I have to pay money.
We've also had some deaths and needed backups for portals, so that's gonna delay it as well.
Right? Feels like I've done something wrong if I got slapped normally.
We just lost somebody.
I
We
did not
lost
pay money for it.
a Moj.
So you did something. So it felt good because it's free still.
I was like, I'm getting a steal and I'm getting content.
Well, you're
The
offline.
slapping part was the worst part of the whole
How much
transaction.
would it cost? Like, it's like $10 a slap.
I think it was $30.
$30 for a slap.
I
You
think
got
it was.
18 of them.
All your
Yeah,
efforts are for naught.
That was good math.
Oh, nearly. Let me just
No,
know.
you're close enough. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Alright,
that's
let's
hard
go
money
ahead
for
and
money.
pull.
That's what I thought when I was
Get
getting
another
beat up. I was like,
practice pull in while we're waiting on Moj to
Dying
return.
on the floor, you're like, "Yo, I'm
And
getting my
just
money's- this is
really
great."
concentrate on your
600 bucks.
positioning and mechanics.
Yeah, this is better than designer clothing.
You have
3,
Just like,
2,
actually, I don't get
1.
paid in money anymore. Just pay me in slaps. That's my currency.
There
now.
was like a part of me for a brief second that got it until I got slapped a second time and I was like, I don't get it anymore. And I was like, this is just dirt. But for the first slap, I was like, I see. I see what this.
Yeah.
No. It wasn't chub, but I kind of got the appeal of you just a woman just hitting you. I was like, I kind of got it for a brief second.
Counterclockwise.
Until it actually started hurting, and I was like, no more of this. Stop. Yeah.
I think
in
you
your
wanted
group at your right.
She's
Move. Here, let me see if I can taunt him. No, you taunt him back.
I definitely have a little
I was
bit
in front of the group, too.
traits. There's part of me that does like get like a little, you know.
It worked?
Everyone does secretly.
Yeah,
3, 2, 1, beam.
It's at different levels, right?
I like it, yeah.
Okay, you want to try a little bit?
No.
Someone get the beam.
No, I don't want to. No, I can't.
Mm.
Jerry will do it.
No, es que se queda bugueada.
It's a
Hay
hate
un bug
crime if
ahora
I do it.
que
He
se
can
queda
do
ahí
it.
para.
No,
Entonces
no,
ahí
no.
está
Three guys
Platomo
here, I know you're the best.
para
I feel like
buguearlos. Pero volteó a ver al
I don't
grupo
want
y.
it. I don't want it.
I have rings on, so I'm gonna hurt him.
Take the rings off. Take the ring. Slowly take them
I
off.
just thought it'd be funny.
I don't want to slap you.
Well, it's not hard. You're not.
I can't hold back. It's not possible. I'm competitive. I'd go for the kill. I
Guys,
can't.
Ken Pachi from Bleach.
I'd slap you full pound go. That was only 10%.
Alright.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
You Hakusho.
3, 2, 1.
Pronounce things wrong.
Okay.
Thing, yeah.
Yeah, no, but yeah, there's a lot of weird services you get here in Japan. I don't get
Have
the
you
slapping.
partaken in them outside? So he's got it.
Outside of work,
He has a wife that's super
Which one did you enjoy the most of the weird?
None of
services?
them. None of them.
Which one like did you dislike the least? Like,
Oh, that's good.
Dislike
Yeah.
the least.
you know,
What?
you had to do one
In
right,
group.
again.
Dodge it.
And you're like, I'm gonna not hate this.
Nice job.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's two. Out of everything my wife has forced me to do, this is gonna sound so bad, right? Because
Okay.
either option is bad, but the one this
3, 2, 1, beam.
out of everything she's forced me to do is probably getting whipped. That is.
You like the pain. Because the
Jeff,
pain
a
is
curse.
not bad.
We're getting ready to blow.
Okay. Here's what she forced me to do.
I have a weird question. Did your
Okay.
wife do it to you, or did she make someone else do it?
She
to you?
made someone else do it to me.
That's crazy. But okay.
Well, you
No,
paid
keep
for
going.
it.
Keep going with
They
the story.
paid
Yeah,
for it.
okay, so out of
Did
everything.
she watch?
Yeah, she was there. So
Wow,
like
you
we
and your
went,
wife are very open. Keep
we
going.
went,
Yeah, keep
yeah, we
going.
went to this bar. We went to this bar, and I was like, my wife comes in with like this bar, so she was like, pick a bar that we're gonna film a video in together.
Ah, basta.
Yeah, so I picked.
Got to whip him.
So I picked what I thought was the most family-friendly sounding bar. It was a steampunk bar. I was like, great, steampunk. I love steampunk. I've seen Arcane, you know.
Steampunk famous
Ah,
for their
Herzog.
Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist. I was like, what's the worst thing
Healer
that can happen
down.
at this bar?
Healer
And,
down.
so there were a few like punishment
Everybody.
Things down.
at this bar, and and I thought they were just going to be a very, very strong drink or something.
Right.
So the first punishment was
Does
labeled
anyone
milk, right? So I was like,
not
oh, it's just
understand the
gonna be like,
mechanics or the
it's just
stat?
Gallon of milk challenge. You drink a lot
it's
of milk.
just gonna be
Anything?
like they spike some milk with alcohol or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be
That does sound kind of gross.
Yeah,
Milk and alcohol.
Yeah, but it was like a punishment that I was like, okay, I'll do it for the content. It wasn't alcoholic milk.
What was it?
So the
Alright,
first thing
so
they
that
did
means
was,
this pool,
they get,
we should do
they
it
go to the back room. The first
perfectly.
thing they emerge out with is
Alright,
is a bib
you time.
and a baby bottle. And I'm like, where is
3,
this going,
2, 1.
and so they get you to go on your knees, and they put the bib on you, and and then you have to make baby noises.
Your wife made you go to this.
And filmed it.
We know who wears the pants in the relationship.
I'm sorry,
It's okay. It's okay. I
Alright,
feel
clockwise.
that pain. And
You're right.
and then they feed you through the baby bottle, and that was one of the most embarrassing experiences
That
in my
was
life.
worse than the
Obviously
whipping.
steampunk.
Yeah. Honestly, between
3,
that and getting
2,
whipped,
1,
I'd pick
game.
getting
I
whipped.
get whipped too. Yeah, that just sounds absolutely degrading. Oh my god. And the craziest thing is your wife wanted you to do this.
Yeah, my
And she paid for it.
yeah.
She paid for it.
My wife paid for it, yeah.
Well, you know,
Great content,
sometimes you gotta be the
right,
boyfriend
She
test.
just watched you do it. Did she get a kick out?
I mean, okay, so she did a punishment as well.
In
which
group.
was as mine. It was like I feel like she knew what she
Get
was
that
doing.
first
She was
aid bomb
like, you get the
down.
milk one. That sounds like
Full
that
box
sounds
out
like
of
the taste
cleave.
Sounds too bad.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too
Baby
bad.
bottle.
Yeah, meanwhile, she was like, she got a fake interrogation with.
Do not touch
and
boss
then,
fight.
yeah, she was in like a fake interrogation, and the bar.
We are
the
not
barmaid were, like,
pushing for an
really,
A-bomb.
really harsh interrogation, and then they had like a syringe full of alcohol that which they like, you know, kind of like.
Which
We're
group?
got archers.
That was easy.
That almost sounds like exciting.
Yeah, exactly. Right, exactly.
Compared to the strange
She got
baby
that
bottle,
one.
the strange baby bottle with the whipping and the noises.
Do not touch
Yeah.
boss side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So that's what you can look forward to when you
Yeah,
come to
next time you're in
next.
Japan.
Next time you're in Japan.
Yeah, so if you were to recommend me a strange experience, it'd be the
I need to
whipping
move boss.
or
Okay, honestly,
Whatever you're into.
whatever you're into.
I don't think I'm into anything, but like I don't know. I just
You don't
feel
know
like
until you try.
Yeah.
So you should go to
I
the.
feel like you have the purest mind, and we could really just taint that so
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
Just,
Go to the Muscle Guild bar.
done
Portal.
any of these groups?
I've done some weird stuff.
First from 5.
No, I haven't.
What's your
I worked in a strip
positioning?
club here for a
Careful
while.
with the clip.
You worked in it.
Well, for like an hour or two.
You stripped.
Yeah, not very well. I didn't make a lot of money.
Oh my God.
In
It's on
group.
YouTube. You can watch it.
Is that's allowed on YouTube?
A lot of it isn't, so I blurred a lot of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
Right.
they were nice. It was good fun time.
Wow. Okay. All right. Now tell me your crazy.
We don't have a
story on who's
portal,
dressed
so
up
we
as a
could get
baby, gotten
reses.
whipped. He's been a stripper.
Have you
And
seen
you-
Violet Evergarden?
No, but the music's amazing in that.
Yeah, you know about it though, right?
Yeah, I know the general.
So
like,
I watched a porn star dressed up as Violet from Violet Evergarden get DP'd, and I put it on YouTube.
What?
In group.
Like in-
Dodge,
in
dodge,
live?
No,
dodge.
it's not on the video.
No, it's not on
No,
the
Good
video.
job.
You were there in the
Yeah.
room.
I was there. I made
Scattered.
eye contact with her.
That is so
Careful.
strange.
Yeah.
That's
Let
the thing,
portals
you
spawn.
did
Don't
the-
push
you
boss
just-
side.
What?
Get that other
Yeah.
A-bomb
Spent
down.
money and just walked in.
No, I got it for free.
You should do
Yeah,
a video
but like
about it.
somebody
I
could
did a
just
video
walk
about it.
in and
No,
like.
no.
Phones come and
So
run.
I did
Run,
like a
run.
behind the scenes of a porn.
I'm
star.
With your followers, though, if you want, it should be fun.
No, I was just shocked that that's a thing.
Yeah, I'm kidding. I know. I'm
Like,
kidding.
know, like,
Lying.
you know,
Mission,
yeah.
obviously. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, I just.
Yeah, you just turned up.
I was just like, so I heard you're doing a
So my
violent.
question for you is, where did you come up with
All
this? Like, you
right.
talk to your team and you're like, guys, I really
Do that
want to see
again.
this happen.
Only
No,
better.
we have
Jump in the
a
back
we
of
have a mutual friend who used to be a Japanese porn star, and she got me the roots.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
got
okay.
good connections.
Yeah, I was
And
just
she was like,
wondering
"Are
if-
you interested?" And
yeah,
I'm
I
like,
was more wondering if it was your idea, and you're like, man, I gotta see
no.
this happen.
It was not
Yeah.
my
I'm gonna go
idea.
look for it. I'm getting my team on it. They're gonna find. They're gonna find. a
Look for where
studio.
they're filming
Get
this
me in
right now.
Hey,
Violet
Lois.
Evergarden's my favorite.
I know. I'm gonna threaten you guys
Well,
with
I'll
fish
say after
cookies.
that, it no longer became my favorite show.
Fish
Yeah.
cookie?
Yeah.
Yes, I've been
You guys are
threatening my
crazy.
team with fish
I mean,
cookies,
like,
and they
that's
don't
Japan.
want fish
Japan,
cookies,
you realize
so they
as
get
soon as
cleared.
you get in contact with
Alright,
one of these
I'll need
bars
help.
or one of these like weird
3,
places,
2,
a lot of
1.
them know each other, so
Yeah.
a lot of them will recommend you you to go to other places as well because they're really, really well connected. So you want to make a good impression because if you can make a good impression with one, that just kind of opens the door for literally anything.
This country is just a treasure trove of content.
Yeah. We're very sorry for tainting your innocent mind. I feel very, very bad right now.
I'll probably never see this stuff.
Counterclockwise.
Unless you ask.
I mean, I don't even think I'd be able to find it if I well, I haven't even been able to get around for the most part. I've always been like, hey, can you help me get around?
Yeah.
Like, when I came here, I got March to just be, I was like, March, call the thing, and I'll just get in, and they'll drop me off, right? He's like, yeah, I can do that.
3, 2,
Okay.
1, theme.
Lost on the train system a couple times.
Yeah.
So
As you do.
Yeah.
that's a whole thing. And I haven't gotten on a
You'll be a
train
pro next
that
time.
goes the opposite direction yet.
Yeah.
So that
Does
I haven't
A-bomb
gotten-
down use your ultimate?
Yeah, a lot of times I have gone to like the wrong tunnel.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, that can happen.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure next time you have much more.
Yeah, thank you
thanks so
very
much for
much
coming on.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Also,
yeah.
I mean, obviously, go check out Psychona's
Push
stuff.
boss eye for 1.
And hey, look at all these patrons.
Just 1. That means you go to 80% and stop.
No, we don't do payroll. We don't do payroll.
Pull boss eye out of cleave. In group, in group, in group.
Oh, but if you did, you would. It's
Yeah,
on the
more
screen.
patron. Well, yeah, there's a patron right on the screen right now.
In group.
They're all there. Look at them all.
Turn and get that A-bomb down.
Maybe we'll take you to one of the bars and put that behind me.
Okay.
Careful with me.
He sounds excited.
I'll do it if Connor does it.
Why do I have to go?
I'll just feel more comfortable.
Push that A-bomb.
This guy's already crazy, so guy will pretend to be a baby. I won't feel as awkward.
Goo Goo Gaga.
Getting slapped by 18
In
buff
group,
women
dodge,
isn't
dodge,
crazy anymore?
dodge,
Okay.
dodge.
Well,
At
he was just
Herzog.
standing there, taking it.
Yeah, you want
You
up
were
to somehow.
actively
It was like a, it was like a
At
JoJo
Herzog
fight for
again.
me. I was like,
I was just being a good husband, actually.
Yeah, he's right.
That's what they all say.
Person 4.
But hey, if you like
He
to
didn't
support
want
the
to
show,
be there.
you
He
don't want to
just had to.
Yeah.
Would you go again?
Don't touch boss eye.
But hey, if you'd like to support the show, then go over to our Patreon, patreon.com/trashtaste. Also follow us on Twitter, send us some memes on the subreddit, and if you hate our face, listen to us on Spotify.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll see you guys
Careful.
next week. Yeah, trash taste.
Oh.
Bye.
I'm down. Big heals on Herzog.
Careful in group.
Here, get the bomb.
Watch out. In group. Dodge.
So good.
That's one of the best. Yeah.
In group.
Oh,
Get
yeah, I
that
saw you
A-bomb
tweeting about
down.
it, and I'm just like, oh, she's on that side now.
I actually did want to watch it, but then I found out that it just like abruptly ends.
Do not touch boss eye. Don't touch boss eye. Don't touch boss eye. Don't.
Continue
It's
with the
so
manga.
We need to
Annoy.
Careful. Oh, wow, my bad.
Enemy to the
I saw an anime recently.
Yeah, he had
and I was
time to
like,
dodge
This
for that.
has the most Emily aesthetics.
Which one?
Sugar apple fairy.
I actually okay. So
Of course.
It reses.
I started watching Sugar Apple.
Don't
Fairy
touch
Tale.
boss eye.
Is this a
As long as you just get
It's
reses
this
and the portal
season,
can place,
it's
you're
this
fine.
season.
It's very
3,
pretty.
2, 1.
If you
Oh,
put like
back up,
strings into
portal,
an aesthetic,
entrance
it's
side.
a show.
And
Nope.
there's fairies, and there's fairies.
Yeah.
There's
that is the most.
Shame about the slavery in the show though.
yeah.
3, 2, 1.
I was just
Yeah.
I was just like, this is a really, really cute show.
Explain the plot real quick.
I tried to go down in the
So
portal and
humans
help.
have in this world,
Come on,
humans
Crystal.
have enslaved fairies.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry, guys. I failed.
I don't know. So like, it is kind
I
of like
think
the romance
73 is our
aspect
lowest.
is a little weird because it's like
She buys a
she
slave.
buys like a fairy who's like a fully grown like
So,
dude by the way.
It's like they're not called slaves. They're called worker fairies. guys, they're not slaves. They're
I need
worker
that.
fairies. Okay, that you can buy as a
3,
profit
2, 1.
Workers, they're workers.
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about the anime yet because
Yeah.
I just started watching it.
because
So it's just like e-girl slavery.
yeah, like you know in like every isekai it's like the guy buying like a slave, but like they're not like other slaves. They're gonna treat the slave
Yeah.
nicely.
So
But they
she,
still bought a slave.
Yeah.
So she needs him to escort her because she's trying to go to like a confectionery fair like competition thing.
So, question: is this a wholesome show?
Yeah, kind of.
No, there's like blood and stuff.
Oh yeah, there is, isn't there?
Yeah.
Because the title sounds like, you know, something like really like,
Sugar apple
you know,
fairy
cutesy
tale.
and bubbly.
3, 2, 1, beam.
Like a warrior fairy.
Yeah, she's going to a confectionery fair, and then she just.
Get that up, bomb.
He is so good, by the way, the warrior fairy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of like the romance
The second bomb's coming.
at the beginning.
Well, of course.
First and three.
I'll get the second one. I got the first one too. I got it.
He obviously like he distrusts humans and doesn't like them for obvious reasons.
Good luck.
Right?
No.
He does that weird thing where he's
Good
like,
luck. Oh no.
and, like,
Yeah, that's-
spit on it there, but
Yeah.
it's like,
Well, I mean, of
Okay,
course, it's the
everyone.
shoujo genre.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's like you have to ease into that. So you can't roll that out episode 1. You can't. You
Oh, he
can't.
does that shit episode 1?
Episode
As
1,
soon as
like
everyone
minute
gets
12.
the positioning down and
I remember.
the mechanics and strats and stuff, we'll be
In
okay. It's
episode-
just
there's
getting
line
to that point.
There's a line that he utters. So they're like, this is, you know, after he.
Alright,
purchases
on
him,
you
and
have.
they're in a carriage going home together, and she was like, oh,
3, 2, 1.
And he goes,
I'm-
what are you, a
I'm not there.
child? I looked up her age.
I got
she's
it.
15. And I was just like,
You'll have to take it back from me
yes,
because
she's a child.
I heard oh wait and then immediately tried to grab it.
It's just like it's weird because you're expecting there to be a dynamic of like they're bickering and like he doesn't like her
Yeah.
for obvious
Yeah.
reasons.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're also trying to cram in this dynamic of like, oh, he's flirting with her,
Yeah.
and it's like it just
Why
it
is-
isn't working.
Yeah,
like,
that's a bit weird.
I was wondering what your opinion was, because, like, you know, the aesthetic is like your aesthetic
no,
down to
yeah,
the T,
it's
I
a
feel.
beautiful show, but
Beautiful show.
Portal 1, backup portal.
yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think you.
I gotta drop.
Oh.
I gotta drop it over
Hey,
here.
Mom's punching.
But episode
I gotta
1,
drop it
was
right
like,
here.
I'm not really sold on
Okay.
this very much. Like, the
Let's
design
just
is
wipe this
gorgeous,
one out.
but, like,
This
I don't
was
know-
just like
I
a
don't know,
bad start.
He reminded me of like he gave me the same.
Some just
ick as,
aren't
like,
worth
Usui
fighting
from
for
Kaichou
that
Midsummer.
early in the pool.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
My king.
He gave me the same ick. Where
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, can you relax? Like, stop it. You're being weird.
At least with Kaichou made something, he wasn't a slave.
Well, yeah, but he was still weird.
We're gonna start this pool with Divergent and
So,
Lithy.
actually, the reason why I started watching Yono the Dawn is
Yeah.
I had already planned on
And remember,
watching
we're
it,
saving our
everyone was like,
ultimates for the
"This is such a huge
Abomination.
show. Why haven't you
Please
watched
don't
it?"
open
Yeah.
up right
I
here and
should.
drop all your ults
And-
on boss eye.
While we were watching
I want to
the first
kill the
episode of Sugar
abominations
Apple
as
Fairy
quick
Tale,
as
right? I was just like,
possible.
you know what?
Alright,
This
on you, Tad.
romance dynamic
3,
way
2,
better. And I'm
1.
like, what? And he's like, Yono the Dawn. You should watch it.
Yeah, well, Yona the Dawn, I feel like, is one of the goats.
It's so,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
so
I agree.
good,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
beautiful. I love it so far. It's been a while since like I've watched a show, and like episode 1, my mouth is like open. But I'm like,
I watched episode 1 and 2.
how dare you?
It has a
It's
pretty
so
strong
good.
start.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Clockwise.
Yes, I remember.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
I also, I'm currently on season 2. I'm very behind on everything. as
Right,
you
right.
know, but I'm currently on season 2 of Love is War. Kaguya-sama.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I love it.
3,
I
2,
think
1,
season two
beam.
is when, like, the latter half of season 2 is when it really starts to show.
First and 5.
Really?
Bomb long. I can't. Hold
I
on.
don't know if I'm gonna get it.
I got him.
Thanks.
I
I'm
guess
still
this is
dead, though.
relatable, and then season 2 made me care about the characters.
Yeah.
because
They,
actually,
uh,
like, get character
These are not
development.
desirable
I
slams.
can't, it's one of those shows where like I can't watch it without grinning
Yeah.
every episode.
Well, it's because it's like it's genuinely fun.
Yeah.
Because we had this conversation in previous podcasts about how we're getting a little bit tired of like romance anime and manga. What do you
First
think
A-bomb
makes a
down.
good romance dynamic?
First
What
positioning
draws
in
you to
relation to
a
boss
romance
eye.
dynamic?
Okay, well, a
Airplane
good
group.
rom-com has to be
Don't
fun.
touch boss eye.
Funny
Don't touch
and,
him,
like,
don't touch him.
Unpredictable.
Yeah.
A good romance.
For
I've
her.
noticed that
Sorry.
the romance anime that I'm
she
most drawn to
know
is
this?
very gradual.
In
First
group,
group.
Like,
Well, I feel like
Dodge
it
it.
has to, right? Because otherwise, then it becomes.
let's work on
unrealistic,
archers.
You know, if
Yeah.
the
Let
romance
the
happens
portal
too fast, then
complete.
it's like,
Oh god.
that doesn't happen in real life.
Yeah, in real life, we're like, dude,
Are we
well,
good?
actually, no.
Yeah.
My love story, it happens
Oh,
pretty
yeah, we
quickly, but it's still like super cute.
Are you?
I'll get boss
But
eye.
I haven't.
Still, I feel
Okay,
like in
thanks.
My love story, they still, you know, like
Someone
the start is
get
fast, but then
her
like
suck up.
actually them developing is a
Yeah,
long process.
Don't
you know?
touch boss eye.
Whereas like I've seen some romance anime where it's like, you know,
First group.
episode 1 they meet, and then by episode 3 they're fucking. I'm like, whoa, chill, bro. Like what? Where's the build up? You know?
Yeah.
That's how.
You know,
Oh.
so it's like I feel even if like
No,
the
no, no,
start
no.
is fast, like in My Love Story, like
Oh.
if the
Portal.
progression is like slow, then it's like, oh, it's more realistic, so you get more attached to the characters.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas like from this fucking Sugar Apple show, I feel like immediately it's already like,
yeah, this
like
It
chill.
kind of, yeah. I like it. You know, it's the best when like you can really sense their individual personalities.
Yeah.
And you enjoy watching them
also.
on screen, even if it's just them, like by themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of refreshing for me to see more modern shoujo anime being made that's not like a rehash of a very old franchise or something. Because I feel like shoujo anime is getting way more
Careful in group.
unpopular now, or like less is being made. It's not. Less is just being made in the modern.
I need to
era.
face her to the other side.
I'm gonna go to the corner right here.
Excuse you. Yeah.
No, I agree because there's so many good shows.
Or Jujutsu Kaisen.
Huh?
Oh my God, what are you animated?
Yeah. Okay, so as the anime cafe expert now,
Sure.
you've been to more than like all of us combined.
Careful
I've
with.
been to around 27.
Okay, yeah,
It's been a
definitely.
year.
Portal 1.
What is
Don't touch
Flame's
my
about to
butt.
happen.
your best experiences?
Nichijou.
Nichijou?
The Nichijou Cafe.
That Nichijou Cafe,
was
I went with
actually
Emily on that.
good.
It was actually amazing.
It was actually really
I got the
good.
dog shit one. You took me to the
Sure,
terrible
no.
one.
With
I'm
banana
gonna
fish?
Yeah.
Portal 1 backup
What's the
entrance.
pasta?
The pasta was okay, but it was.
It sounds like too many backups for Portal 1.
Yeah, I'm down.
Really?
Slam's
They
about to
charge
happen.
like a fucking $30 a cookie.
Alright, everyone in
Yeah,
the
but that's
fire.
anime cafes for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like they barely themed it. They put up a bunch of wallpaper and called it a day.
Yeah.
I got a reserve. You're gonna reserve this? Fuck off.
Mhm.
That's what pisses me off. That I have to go to something.
Oh no, that's okay. I was
No.
arguing with the beam up here myself.
The Instagram moment.
We were not
No,
friends
Kinda
at that
all it's
point.
for, and
If you're a true fan.
The beam wouldn't let me get the interact. I was like, no, 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 no. I wasn't actually trying to call you off. It was just being mean to me up here, even though I was staring up at it in the middle. It just wouldn't give it to me.
Nichijou Cafe was sick.
So I'm sorry if it sounded like I was trying to stop your portal business down there.
I mean, they had plates and cups and stuff like
Alright,
that.
I need that.
Yeah, you are.
I'll take you to better ones, maybe.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, the Nichijou one was so cute because like the merch, they actually like put effort into it.
So
Yes.
it's good.
Yeah.
No, the thing it did what I've been it gave me what I've been wanting from an anime collab cafe, where every menu item you could look at it and you could pinpoint exactly what they're referencing from the manga or the show. Like I was like, oh, that's the scene where Yuko drops
What?
the curry.
Yeah.
That's the
And
scene
group.
with Mio's hair cubes. That's the scene with like you could it was really cool. Like
Yeah.
and
Oh, it's a bagel. Because Mario likes bagels.
Yeah.
and like the yakisoba yakisaba thing was what's like sold at
Oh
Mario,
yeah.
where
Oh
they
my
trolled you.
god. Yeah. So I ordered
3,
the
2,
yakisoba,
1 beam.
and in Nichijou, there's an episode where like Yuko asks for yakisoba, and then they get the order, but it's yakisoba, which is like the fried fish.
Right.
So I ordered the yakisoba, and she was like, "Okay, so who ordered the yakisoba?" And I was
Please
like,
get it. No.
And they brought
I'm
out this
down there.
fucking plastic container.
Yeah,
like
no.
this white plastic
Scared of my
container. I
face.
opened it and it was fried fish.
Is it
And then 5 minutes
is it
later, she came
desyncing
back
still?
with the
Because I've
actual
had 2 of
yakisoba,
them
and I'm like,
disappear in my face up
Really?
here.
That's
Like, I
fucking
got trolled.
five head,
I got
man.
trolled
And there
the
was
fucking
no
cafe,
rebeam
but
That's
called.
good.
it's actually unique.
I just know a beam ran out.
If someone hadn't seen
It
Nichijou,
depends
they'd be
on
like,
it also
Roland,
too.
excuse me.
You gotta watch it because if someone goes first with the beam and then the other two's connect, it's based off the first person's time. So you may be cutting the time down from the 12 seconds because it should have be 12 seconds if everybody goes at the same time. But if one person goes 4 seconds, 3 seconds, or however many seconds before the other ones, it cuts down how long we have up here to get it.
It's probably why it's good.
Yeah.
Alright, you talk.
There are any fake cafes coming out?
3, 2, 1.
Surprisingly not.
Bro, fake fans don't leave the house. What do you mean? Get a fake fan to stop playing fake. The time they would have to log off and go in real life, like we'd lose money.
All you need to do is be like, just like Pokemon Go, you know, like, oh, you come to this one physical place, yeah, one free pool. Yo, there's a line that stretched from like here to Kyoto, man. Like, fuck it.
Counterclockwise.
I'll let you know if I see a fake cat.
All right.
Okay, so you talked about cafes, saying you like.
Yeah.
What is one thing that maybe you kind of hated about Japan after? Maybe you said you dislike
So
Okay.
it's not necessarily like something I dislike about Japan.
3, 2,
There's
1
no-
beam.
After moving
Person
here and,
four.
like, making content here, I am now exposed to a new genre of annoying ass YouTube comments. And
what is it?
I feel like you guys have talked about this already, but now that I have to deal with it, I'm going to complain about it.
Yeah.
So you have two
I need some heals.
sides
Down.
of the spectrum.
Yeah.
On one side, you have the Japan dick riders
Yeah.
who
Hey,
get really
everyone in the
mad at you
fire?
if you dare say anything even a little bit negative.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all I ever fucking do.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Like,
trash taste
I remember-
comments are just like.
In one of my, what is it, like, it's so annoying. In one of my themed cafe videos, I got a comment. There was actually a few that were like this, that were like, typical Western girl hates that Japan won't cater to her taste buds. Because I said that the burgers at the Oran Cafe were
Just
shit.
gotta go,
Yeah, yeah.
scores.
And I'm like,
They probably
Well,
were.
they probably
I'm
yeah.
like, they're full of shit. Like, this isn't a cultural issue.
3,
They were just
2,
bad food.
1.
Like, it's the type of commenter who is like, how dare you, like, say anything. They assume that, like, whatever you eat in Japan, it is godlike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no
They
such
treat
thing as
Japan
bad
as like a
food.
utopia they can't do wrong.
Yeah. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then on the similarly, on the other annoying side of the
In
spectrum,
group dodge.
you have the Japan haters.
Counterclockwise.
Who, no matter what you say, like, if you say anything, even a little positive, they have to come in and, like, rain on your parade.
Yeah, of
Like, I'll
course.
be like, hey, I went to this really cute cafe, and I had a really good time. And then someone will come in and be like, have fun getting sexually assaulted on the train.
3, 2, 1 beam.
Dude,
What does that have to do with anything?
it's always the most like.
Oh, redeem.
They
at the end.
clearly like can't take the particular situation you're in and find
Yeah.
a negative about that situation, so they have to bring some kind of wild tangent, right? Like you could be
No.
doing,
My
like,
tab.
oh, here I am at
Yeah.
a 7
Did you go into the
sandwiches, and
thing?
then one of the comments would be like, yeah, but do you know what the Japanese did?
Yeah, I
during
got
World
sucked
War
in.
II? Was that absolutely
Oh.
horrible?
They were
Everyone
both getting ready to
fire?
slam, so I had to stay there again. So I had nowhere to go.
Jerry's granddad just told him that.
Yeah, exactly. My great uncle's like, let me tell you.
Jerry's already heard about that.
Yeah, I've seen this shit.
I've got a first-hand account.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I can't. Obviously, like you can't please everybody,
Well, of
right?
course. I mean, there's been so much Japan praise online for a very, very long
Oh, yeah.
time. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of pushback to it, and it makes this weird. And then there's people who are very protective of it, like you said. It's just a whole
Yeah.
weird thing. It's very weird when it's very fun to hear Japanese people when you talk to them. I went to this bar like 2 nights ago.
Alright,
and,
on you now.
the guy asked us to move up because more customers.
3, 2, 1.
This Japanese guy, there's 2 of them, like, absolutely smashed. And he goes, tries to grab my hand. I'm like, alright. And he was like, you like Japan? I was like, and he starts going off about how he feels about Japan.
Japanese.
He goes, everyone in Japan is hentai. And I was like, alright. He's like, everyone.
Counterclockwise.
And I was like, alright, okay. It's this guy right here, that's pointing at the bar guy. This guy is biggest hentai I know. And it's just a normal bar working. Guys don't know each other. And I was like, alright. He kept saying it louder and louder.
3,
like,
2,
"This guy
1
right
beam.
here, This guy, this particular guy,
Free
is
beam.
a pervert. The biggest pervert in Japan. And then
Careful with the clip.
he keeps going off. And I'm like, alright, okay, dude, alright. The barman comes over, he's like, hey, dude, could you please shut the fuck up? He's having customers, please fucking stop. And he's like, no, you're a fucking hentai. You're a pervert. I'm not afraid to say it. You're a pervert, man. You're a pervert. And the guy's like, please stop. And his friend's like, dude.
Oh, messy.
Shut the fuck
Ah.
up.
I'm doing this today.
Yeah, so anyway, I love this country.
Yeah, I love this place. And he was telling me that he's an architect. And I was like, what do you think about Japanese architecture? He goes,
I
Yeah,
think
I got eyesight.
he's like,
I
"You killed in 10 minutes,
she-
right away.
she's
I mean, that is true.
Yeah, he's like, he's like, Europe is
Oh.
the gold standard of architecture.
I'm gonna.
I can't wait to start calling Joey that.
Everyone in the fire.
Just fuck that. And no, they were,
You guys really like that
Yeah.
83%.
We do.
Extremely young.
Oh.
Yeah, they were like in their 40s. They were like, yeah, it's a 20-year-old girl with them. Like, all right.
T-shirt. The bar
Hentai.
guy's the biggest hentai.
Well,
you know?
At least
Hopefully
it's aware.
that's not why they were shouting the previous statement out.
Who's the hentai? Yeah, it was strange.
At least he's self-aware.
It was a fun night though.
Yeah. Have you got
Wait, what?
Have you got any comments asking like, oh, how's your Japanese coming along?
Oh, all
why
the
are you not fluent yet?
All the time.
You've lived in Japan for a year and you're not fluent in
You
Japanese?
are not
OMG.
the Uncle Jozu yet?
Jessica, remind me to send you a picture of yourself.
It's okay. It's okay.
I love pictures of myself. Why?
You don't even have energy.
I can't wait.
I mean, like the annoying, there aren't like enough annoying
On
comments
you,
to
Dab.
be an issue.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
something like
3,
this,
2,
where it's
1.
like, it's people who like expect you to just constantly like be loving everything, or people who want you to be having amazing time for some reason.
What I found fascinating, I feel, and this isn't every single comment that's like the Japan hating comments, but I've noticed a lot of comments that are like very against Japan and want you to also have.
Finger,
a bad time.
dodge.
Probably people who
Nice
once
job.
lived in Japan or spent a while in Japan and maybe didn't have the best time
And they're like
themselves.
salty.
Yeah, and they're salty that they're seeing you have a good time.
It's
right?
either like people.
It's not every comment, obviously.
Well, yeah, of course,
Yeah.
but like I've noticed that there's people who will just be
3,
salty
2, 1
about
beam.
the fact that I live here.
Everyone
I think it's also
stacked
because
together
it's,
with
in some
Divergent. That's the right number.
They see how it's very rare circumstance, and I think it's very lucky.
Yeah.
I think that also
Good job.
It can annoy people because they're like, it's fucked up. They get to go. Maybe
Yeah, why can't that be me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's all good, but there's a lot of aspects to it.
Yes, definitely.
And we're very lucky we get to.
No, yeah.
We get the best of both worlds in Japan. We don't have to work in the Japanese company.
Yeah.
We can still live in
Sure. Yeah. I feel like there has been a recent new wave of how you call it, like Japan dick riders as well.
Oh my god.
Don't touch Bonsai.
Just because I've
Don't
seen
touch
like
him.
a massive
Don't
new
touch him.
trend with YouTube Shorts and TikToks that are just like I feel like the
Portal
J
coming
vlog
out.
scene,
Just
we
work
had,
on
like,
archers.
They had like exposed most of the things you can find in Japan right now on like the normal
Stack.
day-to-day basis. You know, you
Stack
can't
with
really have in
Divergent.
a J vlog. Oh, look at this vending machine anymore because we all know about the Japanese vending
Yeah.
machines, but it feels like to TikTok they're just
Don't touch her.
discovering this right
Yeah.
now, where
Yeah.
you find shorts and you find TikToks where it's just like, look at
Top
this.
10 reasons why Japan is living in the future.
Oh, dude, I hate those.
So many of those. And it's like,
hate those.
number one, you can use
Pushed
a sticker
her.
in a vending machine. I'm
I'm
like,
checking
oh,
log.
that's it, don't
Some
worry.
of them like lie.
Yeah.
What is it? I saw one that was like, people are lining up 4 hours at Starbucks for this new drink, and I'm like, I can go down the street and get that drink
Yeah,
in like 2 minutes.
no
Like,
one's doing
No
that.
one's lining up
There is
4 hours.
unfortunately way more Starbucks than there are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that people are just taking like the most mundane things and trying to be like, is this crazy? Because it's in
Oh.
Japan.
Yeah.
Healers down behind you. Get reses.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just
Those
it's
crazy
Oh.
Japanese.
Get that abomination down and get reses.
In Japan.
Oh, cafe, 2 hours.
I'm not ready
You
to
are
do
that
that.
person waiting in line, Emily.
I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone
Your turn.
stack.
Oh, yeah.
Careful with the clip.
Wait, okay, another one.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I feel like I'm complaining too much.
No.
It feels.
Welcome to Trash
there-
Taste.
Yeah, welcome to Trash Taste. This is
The
Okay.
resources.
You know what other comment that I saw a lot of at the beginning that I thought
Watch
was so
the
like,
cone.
like patronizing?
1.
When I made the video of like, I moved to Japan. You get
Everyone
comments
move.
like,
How was it?
you know it's not like the animes, right?
Stack.
yeah.
Like, oh, no,
No resources.
Oh, there's no subtitles.
No shit.
What? Look, I'm not 15. Like,
No subtitles.
Careful with the clip.
3, 2, 1 beam.
I'm like,
It would have helped me a lot.
you
I would have
think
invested in
I'm
the joke.
gonna like move? You think I'm gonna turn my life around overseas to move to this country,
Well-
and you think me at my big girl age thinks that I'm about to walk into like my high school rom-com shoujo dream? Are you kidding
Yeah, I
me?
mean, it's because they're normally dumb kids saying that shit. And
Yeah, they're probably
or-
15 themselves.
Or it's people who because they only
Careful and
see your videos. Boom, you're in Japan. So for them, it's like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, they don't see
Yeah,
it being,
yeah.
like you mulling over the decision, you telling you 500 times on call you should come over.
They don't see.
They don't see that.
Yeah, they don't see the visa process.
I know, but I'm like,
No, I know.
come on, like,
Hot take.
Just hold off.
Honestly,
In
Hold
group?
off,
if you've
Leave
gone
and
through
just
that
kill what's
period in your
there.
life where you have been like a massive, let's say, Japan dick rider, super
Don't
weak,
touch boss eye at
I think it
all.
actually helps you.
No, it does. You
Boss eye.
know
Pull
it.
boss eye to cleave.
Okay.
wait, what helps you?
Don't touch
Just
boss eye.
kind of have like not being afraid to kind of like do a lot of people in the West
We need
feel
to
like
move.
overly weak.
Careful with
It's kind
the
of cringe, right?
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
learning Japan was cringe.
Yeah.
Japanese, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought learning Japanese was so like, oh, you're learning some anime? That's
Yeah.
so fucking crazy. Fuck, I should have learned it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And I will say, like, now that we like live in Japan, we communicate with Japanese people way more often. I'm so fucking jealous of this, but she has no shame at all in like being as like she's been through her weeby phase. Yeah, that's just Sydney. That's just Sydney. But like every time we go like
I'm
travel or
down.
anything like that, we go like just different places. She has like no shame at all in like trying to like do things that in our minds was like perceived as weeby, but in here in Japan, it's like people fucking love it here because.
So the
A
entrance.
lot of people did.
I'm like trying to
Yeah, I think.
learn about that culture.
Oh, if there's one thing Japanese people love, it's someone who's not Japanese trying to be Japanese.
Yeah, exactly.
They love
Exactly.
that shit. Like it's like, oh,
Right,
they're
and the
embracing
fire?
our culture. Like they're trying to, like assimilate, and like that makes our life
Except
easier.
Yeah.
old people. Well, some old
Ex-
people.
oh, yeah.
Some old
Yeah,
people.
But
like,
it's like seeing someone like trying really hard to like,
Yeah.
talk to someone in Japanese. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, they put effort into
Yeah.
like trying to communicate with us. That's so nice.
Yeah, like Sydney gets treated so well when we go travel because she has had this like
Right,
eccentric.
make
weeb
sure you
phase and
only
she's not
do
afraid to
things
do-
that you
and
are
like,
assigned to
for a long
do.
time I thought it was cringe, and here in Japan I'm like, fuck.
We
man,
have
that should've been
DPS
me.
running all
I
over,
should've done that.
trying to cut me
Could've got
off
a head
and
start,
take
damn
this
it.
energy for the
Noticed
eye.
that,
We need all the
for guys who
DPS
start Japanese more
in the group focusing
kind of
on the
copied the
targets they're
mannerisms
supposed to be
of,
focused
like,
on.
Japanese people
The
when they speak,
DPS
they
should
get more
not be
quiet,
randomly running for an eye and
They
stepping
were,
in front
I
of
don't know,
me
it was like a
and
lot
trying to
harder
ninja it.
communicate, and sometimes there would be, like,
Doesn't help us
walls
not.
there.
It's
The
just
moment I started
not
kind of
helping.
speaking Japanese, but also being way more confident.
Alright,
and more,
on you,
like,
Dav.
more
Yeah.
extroverted with it. They're super
gonna need
more
Three,
confident. They get
two,
more into
one.
it.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Like,
Yeah.
I think when they see
That
you speaking
would
Japanese,
be
but still having a kind of fun,
Lizzie
extroverted,
backing up for
personality,
Craig
I think
on
it
the
helps
portal
so much.
side.
Yeah.
People are so
Well,
much
because they
more
probably
willing.
see that you're comfortable, and that
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
them
yeah,
feel
exactly.
comfortable,
I
right?
think so.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like I kept telling you about hentai. Man.
Yeah.
It's real.
Basically, what I realized after actually moving to Japan, we have to return to weeb. That's we must return to weeb. That was the
Just be hype with it, man. Just
Yeah.
go crazy.
if you think you're acting like fucking anime, probably Japanese people will actually be more receptive
Yeah.
towards you.
Okay, well, maybe not all anime.
Well, maybe not all the way.
No,
you know.
maybe not all the way
Yeah,
anime,
maybe
but
not,
just
yeah.
but just like
confident.
more eccentric, more
Yeah.
confident.
Don't end your sentences.
3,
like
2,
this.
1,
Oh,
Okay,
beam.
no, yeah.
Behind you, Lizzie.
No, not that far,
That
not
shit-
that far.
Yeah, even Japanese people would be like, that's
Okay.
Back up portal 1 entrance.
That's going too far,
Yeah,
weeb.
that's
Go back, go
that's going
back.
in my cringe compilation.
I started
Uh-oh.
using
You gotta
more,
go.
friendly.
And pray.
What's the word when you end the sentence?
Watch out for Herzog, he's getting ready to explode.
Is that what you say? Like,
Yeah,
I
like
can't outrun the portal anymore.
yeah, I
We
started
need a
doing
third person
something
down here.
more Casual, like not saying.
need a
like,
third
this is
person?
like this.
Yeah,
Lizzie died.
I noticed people were way more receptive.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's purely because I'm white.
3,
uh,
2,
casual,
1.
I
and
died.
Well,
they think
listen.
they're like more chill about it.
I'm
and
still
it's
beaming
more
without you.
natural.
Yeah.
Because there's something about it, because when you speak in like a Keigo,
Yeah,
like,
I called another backup. Did no one hear me?
Not as well versed in Japanese.
I heard
or,
you
like,
say
not
you
as
need
comfortable,
another
right,
backup.
because you
Okay.
Okay.
like you learned from a textbook, which you probably did. But like,
This
if
is
you
our
speak in a
final
casual way,
pool,
they don't teach that shit
since
to you in
we'll
the
probably be
textbooks.
done in
So to
30
them, it's like,
seconds
oh,
anyway.
you actually know how to speak like real Japanese people and
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
from a textbook,
Yeah.
right? So that's probably what it is.
Yeah, I started testing. I've been testing some things, seeing how it goes.
Limit testing.
I wanted to see which things worked. One thing that didn't work, or
All
at least
right.
sometimes got me like weird looks, is
On you, Dav.
that
3,
I would,
2, 1.
whenever I got out the taxi and I'd leave, I'd just say, "Ah, mata," and that's like see you later, like see you again, like a friend. Because I just kind of, I wanted to see how it go.
That's like hopping
Yeah.
out of a taxi being like peace.
Some of them would laugh, and some of them would be like, "What?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Are we seeing each other again?"
In group touch.
Like, did you book this taxi with me?
Yeah, it's funny. Good time though.
Yeah.
Just trying fun things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
I'll
fun way to
keep you
get a
guys- I'll keep you
reaction.
guys
you know?
updated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep doing more stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
All right,
Trying
well,
different
Person
things.
4.
Trash
yes,
taste.
of course.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Hey, look at all these patrons, though. Do you see all of them?
Wow.
I wonder how many of them agree with Emily's takes.
Which
Let,
ones?
let us know in the comments.
Leslie, we
which
need you
ones
down here.
agree With, if any.
Banana good.
Craig's back in the
I like how
game.
we I like what we said.
Hey,
at the
entrance
start,
side.
guys need to measure,
Okay.
but then
Beam.
we just ended up doing the usual thing of like having shit takes.
Up.
themselves, so-
Back up entrance side.
Good trash taste.
Yeah. But hey, if you like to support the show, then go over to our Patreon, patreon.com/Taste before Connor breaks our set. Also, follow us on Twitter, send us your memes on the subreddit, and if you hate our faces, listen to us on Spotify. Also, go check out Emily, links in the
How
description.
I haven't been sucked down yet. No one
Cool.
know.
See you guys next week. Bye.
Oh, never mind.
The face you Okay, well, it took longer than 30 seconds, but I'm going to do some more notes in the channel. Please make sure that you review the channel because I feel like there are some positioning and mechanic slash strat
If you get on an airplane,
things
you'll be
that
exposed to
maybe some of
radiation.
you
So I
guys
took my
just don't
gyro counter off flight,
understand.
and I was like panicking
So
actually, 'cause it was
let's see if we
like beeping,
can't
like, beep, beep, beep,
figure
beep. It sounded like
out
bombs going off, and I was like trying to figure out how to
what
mute it, but,
each
like,
individual
oh my God.
person
I'm like sitting on my
is
seat, and everyone else is
that bad?
doing
It's
wrong
that bad.
and fix it so we can start getting boss fight clears
Hi
and
everyone,
working
welcome back to
on the
another
boss
episode
up.
of the Trash Taste Podcast.
So thank you
I'm your
guys
boy
so much
Joey,
for
and